Hello there, toy collectors. My name is Kevin, aka Toying Around, and I am very excited to bring you this special review.
If anything, the Kim family, they're archetypes.
Which is sad, but not always a bad thing.
I'm okay, I have one Zusi on the name.
Let's try though. Let's still try.
All right. Make sure everything is muted. Hello there, everyone. My name is Kevin, aka Toying Around. Happy Thursday. You're tuning into Unboxing Thursdays. This is a weekly stream where I unbox some toys, sit down and chat with a friend, and we get to chat about this awesome hobby and community that we have that is toy collecting. And, you know, just week after week, I'm just pushing to unbox things, get rid of some boxes, take them out, enjoy the stuff, and then, you know, make space to buy more toys. So, you know, thank you for tuning in tonight. Thank you for watching. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you're here with us, and I appreciate you. Thank you for everyone who is on the replay crew catching the VOD later on. While you're here, make sure you leave a thumbs up, leave a comment if you're watching the replay or in the live chat right now. And, you know, all that stuff. If you leave thumbs up on all the videos, I think YouTube thinks people like it and it'll try to show it to more people. So that would mean a lot to me if you could do that and get these videos that I'm putting out on more people's YouTube screens or Twitch, whichever platform you're watching on. Thank you so much for tuning in. I want to thank all the channel members who are here tonight, tuning in live, and everyone over on Twitch as well. Is this the right graphics? Yeah, that's me. Why am I so far? That's better. That's better. I have to move everything. Yes, last week we had my friend Mr. Joe Beasy on, Jober, fantastic photographer, creator. I mean, it's just hard to say him as one thing because he does so much stuff. Should do the intro with music. There it is. How's that? There, music. Okay. I'm using a new mic. I'm using the new mic this week, so I'm kind of uncomfortable. I don't have that stupid mic in my face anymore, but it's also not making that buzzing sound that's driving me nuts. So hopefully this sounds good. This is the DJI Rode mic. I'm going to plug it again because I'm in love with the set. But last week, unboxing with Jober, and the week before that, Tracy from Earthlings, CJ the week before, and this is a push for me to highlight my fellow Canadian collectors who make really cool things leading up to Canada Day, which is in a few hours, tomorrow, 4 hours. We're not going to stay on for 4 hours because this is not the enablers. You can do that next week. But for the non-Canadians, have an early 4th of July if I don't talk to you then. But I just thought it's important to show like people. There's a lot of collectors up here too, very talented people, and I hope this opens. I mean, the guest tonight has enough followers. Like, you should already know. But if not, please support all these creators and creatives. And, you know, that's hopefully I can help a little bit. Not that they need any help. It's just fun for me. And that's enough from me. Tonight's guest, like I said, another Canadian collector, does some really awesome customs and kit bashes for figures. Has a beautiful display behind him. Like, I think that's one of the first things that drew me to his account was his Power Rangers displays. And please, you know, join me giving him a warm, buttery welcome. I don't want to say that every week, but I kind of like it, but it's a little weird. A warm, buttery welcome to Customs by Matchu.
Hey guys, how's it going? Hey Kev, what's up?
What's going on, man? Thanks for hopping on.
Thanks, man. Thank you for having me. I've been looking forward to it. I like the buttery welcome. I think that's a good thing. I think you should go with that.
Give him that warm, buttery warmness all
I'm
over.
slightly biased because I work in the baking industry, but yeah, I would say buttery is a good thing. So
do you bake at home?
Not as much as I used to. I used to a lot more. Yeah.
Do you understand the necessity of having keeping frozen butter, especially when it's $6 a stick.
When I remember when that whole thing first happened with the Butter Baron and the Toy Migos making the name, I saw it and I was like, it's so relatable because it's like I come from a
Were you
family
the
of
Leo
bakers.
meme? Like,
What's
that's
that?
me. The Leonardo DiCaprio meme?
Totally, yeah. But like I come from a family of bakers too, right? Like my mom loves to bake and like my grandma loved to bake. So we always had butter stashed in the freezer, couple in the fridge. It's just you can never go to reach for butter and it not be there. So that's that's a serious issue.
Butter gang, thank you.
Yep.
Thank you for that's the real reason that I'm bringing Canadians on every week, just to make it seem like
we
I'm
can
not
relate.
Weird.
We don't get $2 pounds of butter. We get $7 pounds of butter.
All the Canadians are like, I feel so seen right now. I'm telling you, it's a real thing. It's a real thing. You go by Customs by Matchu on Instagram.
I go by Customs, actually. Just call me Customs.
Just Customs. Well, no, like your whole IG account, so people know.
Yeah. Customs by Matchu, one word.
Also important is that you are not Matchu Toy, who has sent a very lovely super chat.
Hello there.
What's up, Matchu Toy? He says, hashtag we are not the same person. How are you sending the super chat if you're here with us now?
See, I can't multitask either, so you can tell it's not me. Or else I would just be quiet.
Yes. So Customs by Matchu on Instagram, you do, it's in the name, Customs. But can you let people know, like, what do you collect for yourself? Not just the customs, but what are you into? What kind of drives your collection?
I am a little bit of everything. As you can see, I have a lot stuffed into these shelves. A lot of Marvel Legends. It all started with Hasbro Marvel Legends.
The gateway.
Yeah, I mean, like the current collection. I collected a lot when I was a kid. Like I pretty much collected my whole life until I was about 17. I kind of got into bands and that took up all my money. And so I did that till I was like 22, something like that. And then, and then I got into collecting again back in, I don't know, it's probably been about 8 years now. I've been collecting again. I think I started buying Hasbro Marvel Legends when what was that first wave? The Spider-Man, the Ultimate Green Goblin wave. I think that was where I started. So, because I was reading, I got back into comics at that time, and I was really into Superior Spider-Man. So I remember when that came out, I was like, oh, I need that.
Go figure, go with the super chat.
You're generous.
Thank you very much. Says, yes, you are the same person. Confirmed. Confirmed.
We'll have to have like I'll have to do a live stream with Matchu Toy one day just so we can put it to rest. I'm sure he'll be down.
Beef. And only one person comes out alive with the title.
That's right. That's right, with the title.
You're playing for pink slips for your IG accounts.
Ah, damn.
Oh my gosh, I've never seen my chat jump like this before. But before it gets even more out of hand, I want to say, you know, what's up to everyone who's here tonight, who's joining us live, and here to check out what's going on. We have Anonymous Dude 123. Thank you for being here again on every show. I love it. Great to see your name in the chat. Channel member Loki, another channel member of the Butter Nation. Win or lose, what's going on? Paul Morales is here. Let's turn the music on again because I'm boring.
It's that jam.
Just adding background music changes everything. Paul Morales, some channel members, Innocent, 796 Studios, Toy Malarkey. Thank you everyone for sharing on your social media that we're live tonight. If you haven't yet, here's your chance while I ramble on. Let everyone know we're live. Come hang out for your weekly unboxing therapy. We're going to open some toys. It's usually a nice, chill process. Star Marvel 76, Win or Lose. Let's see, Customs by Matchu, Toy Malarkey, Star Marvel 76. Yoko says, hi, homies. That's how I read that in my head. Stream Elements, Toy Rensu, what's going on? Another Canadian and channel member. What's up, Marcus Yee? Toy Box of Doom, welcome. Plastiadicto says, buenas noches. Same to you, my friend. Bad Wolf Media. Yoko, let's see. Buckaroo Bonsai, how are you doing? Welcome. Yoko is here representing Twitch as well. Thank you. If you enjoy Twitch, it's available there as well. Channel member Cerebral Deep, Tom, RMD Collective, D Blake Makes. What's going on? Oh man, we were talking about this earlier, but you know the community here on the channel, like 75% or something of recent views was all people who were subscribed. So thank you so much. I think that shows like people coming back, watching the content, subscribing. It's like we're all getting to know each other in the chat, and that's awesome. Marcus Yee says Butter Gang. Yes, Butter Gang. Everyone up north is Butter Gang. Oilers Workshop is here. Toy Migos, what's going on? Cheney says Canadian Butter Maniacs.
They just don't understand, Kevin.
Basically, they have it made. Prime to the first. What's going on, my fellow enabler? Toy Malarkey. Let's see. I think I'm caught up. I think I'm almost caught up. D Blake Makes. Thank you everyone for being here. NYC Figure Fanatic. How's it going? How's the new bebe? Dwayne Shoots Toys. What's up, man? Quebec Diorama. That's a new name. Thank you for being here.
He's one of my guys. He's usually on my live streams on Wednesdays.
Very cool. Let's talk about that in a little bit. Darth Gutierrez, Patty's here over on Twitch. I enabled her to get some stuff today, some equipments. So, you know, incoming points. And Rayden. All right. Awesome. We're going to open up some toys tonight. There's a lot of stuff. What do you have?
Okay, so I have some cool stuff. So the thing I'm looking forward to the most is this box that we were making jokes about it being cocaine.
Oh, that was a joke?
That was a joke.
That was a joke.
At least I think. I don't actually know what's in here, so I guess I can't say that for sure yet, but
we shouldn't say what exactly it is either.
Yes.
So let people know, where's that from?
Yeah, so this is a custom figure. So every year I do like a figure swap. It's kind of like a Secret Santa, but it's a figure swap. You give a list to an organizer, they shake them all up and distribute lists to people, and then you get 4 months to make it in secret. The first time it gets revealed is when the person opens it and posts it. So we used to host these over on the Fwoosh. This is the first time we've done it on Instagram. We've moved away from the forums and moved it to Instagram. And then I helped out with it last year for Christmas. And this is my first year doing the summer swap version, which is run by another person in our group. So there's 3 of us that kind of run them. But usually I get this and it's a secret. And last year for Christmas, I knew everything because I was helping organize it. So this year for summer, he did me a solid and kept me out of it. So I have no idea what this is. I kind of know who it's from because I'm pretty sure I've sent a figure to this person before for one of these swaps, but I have no idea what this is. It's something from the 10 figures I put on my list. So
awesome. Very cool.
I also have this Sentinel SPDR and Penny Parker that I'm super stoked to open.
Ooh, I'm interested to see that.
I really like the Sentinel Miles, and I love the Sentinel Peter B, or Peter, I guess. You can do either or. So I was pretty excited to get this guy, and it's a hole on my Spider-Verse shelf. So this came in this week, kind of last minute, so I'm pretty stoked to open these as well. I'm a big fan of the NECA Toon Turtle line, so I got that. I have my first Super 7 Ninja Turtle.
That's right.
Yeah. So I love Ninja Turtles. Donatello is my favorite. And I got a Super 7 Donnie. So I figured I would start here and kind of see how I feel. And hopefully I don't like it. So that way I don't buy the rest of them. But I have a feeling that if I like it, I'm going to end up getting the other 3. So
it's like the worst way to start collecting something. It's like, I'm gonna have a little taste. I'm just gonna try a little piece of that block of cocaine. I'm sure my body will reject it and I'll never try it again. Like, come on.
We'll see. I mean, the thing is they look so good and they're so nostalgic looking. You know, I loved the toys when I was a kid. So yeah, I see my buddy Opticon in here saying you got to have all 4. Yeah. And then I got this Morbius because he was cheapish, and I thought maybe I could use the torso for something one day, maybe. I don't know. So I bought it. And then the last thing I got is not really an unboxing because I guess I've kind of already opened them, but I got these from a guy on Instagram. He was selling them. It's the pouches and the guns for SH Figure Arts Deadpool.
Oh,
It took
cool.
forever. I ordered them in March and I just got them the other day. So it's been a minute, but I haven't actually taken them out and looked at them. I just kind of pulled them out of the box so I could see what it was or the envelope. So, but yeah, so I got these. I'll find out who it's from. My friend sent it to me the other day. I forget. I want to say
Your friend's
like
name is Opticon?
yeah, that's his real name.
That's fantastic.
I know. It's pretty good. But that's what I have. I will say it's very challenging to kind of hold on to all this stuff because generally speaking,
thank you.
it doesn't sit for long usually here. It's
Thank you.
Yeah. So it's good. I kind of knew I was doing this a few weeks out, and I'm like, I'm just gonna sit on everything until. So yeah, Snowman Studios. That's who made those guns and these things. The guns and that's for the SH Figure Arts Deadpool, which I don't have yet, but I have it coming. So at least I got the guns for now.
Yeah, that's a lot of cool stuff. Chat, let us know in the comments what you're most excited to see, and we'll try to get to that first. Let us know. Maybe if you want to see the block, don't type the word out loud, or don't type the word exactly. Do like Ring or Lose did, or yeah, just put you'll figure it out. You guys know. For me, while everyone's here, yesterday I posted my video episode 2 of Hunting Around at Toys R Us with myself and Jason Lapidus. And I hope everyone gets a chance to watch it. It's a lot of fun to film and make and put together. But that also means I get to show you the stuff that I got. And if you haven't seen the episode yet, sorry, but I can open stuff now. In Space, Blue Ranger with the glider. I think Marcus Yee was asking me if it has the X. It has an X on the glider, which you said is inaccurate, right? So I don't know, does that make it rarer? I have the entire Bonebreaker wave.
Nice.
So I want to see this new buck, this Vulcan.
It's fun.
That's going to be here. And if you want to see others in the wave, let me know. Jason Lapidus is taking some of them. We're splitting the wave up. He's taking Havoc and Sabretooth and Wolverine. Oh, I didn't need to take Wolverine. There was no bath piece, and he's not getting the bath. So there's that. And Tracy from Earthlings was a guest a couple weeks ago. She sent over a package. It got here quick, and I'm so excited to show. I haven't even opened it yet. I've been super busy editing and making sure the new video was up and good. So hopefully everyone gets a chance to watch that, and I get to open Tracy's package. That is right here on the YouTube channel, Hunting Around. You should be able to find it on the side. This is the second episode. And just I hope it's a lot of fun for people to watch. So make sure you add that to your playlist later and catch it later. And then I went to a toy show, a Star Wars toy show. I got the Tantive Hallway for 3 3/4.
Oh, nice.
I think that's the first thing that I bought where I thought I had it, but I won in a second, but it turns out I don't have it at all. So I think I'm at a point where I usually know my stuff and where it is. So now I'm concerned if I made that mistake. But I was at one of these.
Sound a little bit like Paul there. Just oh, I didn't know I had that.
This is the opposite. I didn't know I didn't have it. So
yeah, I guess. I don't know. It's a slippery slope there, though. That's a pretty slippery slope.
Yeah, it's bad. Do you have this? Off. No, he's not that much older than me. I shouldn't. I'm right there. I'm right there. Do you have a store called Treasure Hunt in Vancouver?
No, I don't. Not that I don't think so. No, we have Toy Traders, which I know we've talked about a couple times.
Oh, Toy Traders is an actual toy store. Like that's a legitimate store, which I hope to check out one day. But Treasure Hunt is like they buy clearance items or
Oh.
things that don't sell or returns from retailers.
Okay.
And then they price it. They somehow make a profit on it. I guess they buy for like pennies on the dollar and then
Probably,
make a
yeah.
little bit back on it. So I was finally able to get my Rampart, which Walmart still has my order pending
Hmm.
from earlier this year. So I'm just excited to have an extra Imperial officer and a Mouser droid in 1/12 scale. So it says this was the clearance price, or this is the regular price. Clearance price for them was half off.
That's
So
not bad.
$20 for army builder and a usable prop. That's awesome. And
That works.
yeah, we this week has been bad. There was also, I don't know if everyone heard, I saw a friend of mine at the toy show, and he had micro machines, and I wanted one of them. He's like, how much is this? He's like, you can have it for free if you take all of them. He had like 6 boxes. Are you serious? He goes, yes, I want to get rid of it. If I can get rid of it all at once, you can take it. It's free. But the stipulation is you have to take all.
All or nothing.
All or nothing. So I'm like, all right, thank you. It's episode 1 micro machines. There's pod racers. There's Anakin. There's Palpatine. There's Newt Gunray, which is, you know, a channel mascot. So I had
Yep.
to him and be like, hey, wait, no, that's so no, that's
That's
right.
Watto.
What? They're all the same. If there was a Watto, I would have been all over it.
Watto's the man.
Exactly.
He's my boy.
So hopefully I have space for that somewhere. Yeah, let's you know, if you want to get into it, let's get into it. If you want to open your cocaina, I'm gonna see what's up with the chat real quick.
All right. I'm going to open this guy. I'm going to switch cameras because I actually have an overhead camera. So
Yes.
I came
Pressure
prepared.
now.
All right. So
It's a
yeah,
block
so this
of
could be
checks.
a mix of a bunch of different stuff. I'm not sure exactly. I can't really remember what was on my list, but
Oh, so you make a list.
yeah.
And then
So
someone
basically,
picks.
yes, correct. So you know, every participant gets a list, and then they get, you know, 3 months or whatever to basically put it together and bring it to life. So yeah, it's pretty cool. And we're actually getting ready for signups for Secret Santa. So that should be pretty fun. That one's a big event. Summer Swap, we doubled in size moving it off of the Foosh.
Mhm.
So we had I think 21 participants this summer. And then for Secret Santa last year, we had 40 something. So, ooh, I see AOA. That's a good sign.
Nightcrawler?
Summer Swap, greetings. Hope you enjoy this figure as much as I did making it. I wish I could have done more accessories, but I wanted to focus on a detailed paint job. Great list. Hope you like it. Take care, Jay. Okay, so I think I know who this is from, but let's see
Super
here.
cool. What's up,
So there's a
Trevor?
Nightcrawler, so that's making me think this is Nightcrawler, but I don't remember if I think Mystique was on my list.
Related. Oh, that is a
Ooh,
Mystique.
That's Mystique. Oh wow, that looks great. Let's see here.
Oh, wow.
Nice, really nice. Trying to identify parts right off the bat, but I can't even. Those look like storm arms, probably. Chest is all like the jacket's like actually sculpted on. Oh, the head's got a nice range of motion too. Nice.
Oh, shoot. D. Blake makes, thank you for being a member for 2 months. Says 1 Matchu per country.
I like that.
No,
this is
Mario.
sweet.
Mario, your message didn't go through. Sorry, dude. What did it say? All right, let's see this thing. I'll give you full screen access.
This has like a waist swivel too. I'm super confused on what this base body is. Usually
Yeah,
I
what
can
is that
kind of pick those
suit?
things up. Yeah, so I don't really know. Like it looks like the jacket is sculpted on. It looks like, or
Yeah.
maybe it's not. I don't know.
It looks really clean. The lines?
It's very clean. It's very clean. So yeah, I'm not going to say who I think it's from because it usually kind of rule of thumb is you let him, the they're that person who made it kind of, claim it kind of thing. So, but
Let them
yeah,
post it.
this
Do they
looks
have
dope.
something similar on Reddit too?
I'm not sure. I'm not on Reddit, so I'm not quite sure.
Okay.
I can't imagine. I'm sure there's a customizing community there, so I would assume that there probably is. Like, I know that we're not the exclusive figure swap.
Right.
I know I've seen stuff on the Facebook groups and stuff. I'm not sure if any of them get as big as the summer swap or the Secret Santa. Sorry, like those. Like I said, those are pretty big numbers. They're usually above 40, so 40 people. Cool.
All right.
This is dope. I really like this. So whoever made this, thank you very, very much. This is beautiful. Looks really, really good, and it's so clean. Hell yeah.
All right. I'll let the channel members know. I posted a message here a few days ago asking people, channel members, what kind of emojis you want to see in the chat. One of the ones that a lot of people agreed on was the Boba Squadron. So that is available now in the chat. I just posted. Oh, bots.
Oh, nice.
What's going
on?
No.
Get out of here, bots.
Did I get it?
I don't know. I mean, do they all disappear when you...
No. Okay. Yeah, Mario.
Mario, control your bots. That's funny.
Gonzo in the chat. What's up? All right, let's see. Mario Yeah, why did you log into your other bot? You see how he's quiet now? He's not in the chat, but these bots are here. Same reason Matchu. Matchu Toy stopped messaging. Where are my admins? My admins are only like, I don't know. I don't even know where they are, sleeping. All right, I'm gonna open Rampart. But you mentioned you do a live stream on Wednesdays.
Yeah.
Moose Milk Media.
That's actually Fridays, so that one's a different one. So yeah, so
Wednesday is yourself. Sorry.
Wednesday's mine. Yeah. So
yes.
Wednesdays, I have been streaming since the beginning of the year, close to it, like maybe a couple of weeks in.
Mm-hmm.
And I've been doing at the beginning I was doing Whip Wednesday Live, which is just me working on whatever customs I'm currently kind of have on the table. And I wrapped that up about 4 or 5 weeks ago to stop so I could do my figure shelves. My shelves take a long time. They take like 6 or 7 hours a shelf. So, and I have 17 shelves, so it's there's some work in there. So I've been doing those live on Wednesdays instead now. So I've been doing shelf shuffle is what I'm calling it. And just
nice.
Changing everything up. And I get a lot of people who ask about my shelves, like, how do you get the different levels? And how do you, do this? What kind of flight stands do you use? What kind of risers do you use? So, I figured instead of just always, I do always answer anyway, but
yeah,
I figured it'd be a good way for people to be able to see how it's actually built from the kind of ground up, right? So
yeah, it was posts like this that you had for your Lightning Collection stuff, I believe. That was the first one I saw where I was like, oh, this is great stuff. I followed the account and there's just more and more there, and subscribed. But Lightning Collection, what's your connection with Power Rangers there? Are you all in also?
Not all in, no. And it was a little bit depressing because redoing my Lightning Collection shelf this round, it was the first shelf I did because I had a ton of stuff to add. I had the rest of the Zeo team, I had the Ninja Rangers, I had the Turtle Rangers, I had the Eye Guy and the Piranha's Head, and I had my Sola Chijokin Megazord and Dragon Zord. So yeah, there was lots to add, but I was a little disappointed because I had to actually put 7 putties into storage because they just there is not another figure that is fitting on that shelf.
Right.
So
you still have 2 putties up there. I just saw.
I have 2 Zeds and I have 2 Ritas. So, and I have 2 Tengu Warriors as well. So, but yeah, I had another 7 Rita putties in there. I had a couple with pumpkin heads on them, and yeah.
Oh,
so
that's nice.
Yeah. So
that's very cool.
But yeah, I mostly stick with anything Mighty Morphin related. Zeo even slips in there because they're Mighty Morphin related. But like with Zeo, I kind of draw the line on just the Rangers. I got the whole team, and I'm like, I don't need the cogs, I don't need the villains. I'm good. So
Sorry, I'm just making sure no sex bots
yeah, good call.
are here. Somebody will let me know. Yes. All right. So yes, that's Wednesdays.
Yeah. Thanks, NYC Figure Fanatic. He said the Wednesday live customizing stream is awesome. Thank you, man. Thanks for stopping
you're
by.
West
I've had a
Coast.
few people. Yeah, I know it's hard, right?
Dude, sometimes I'm like done gaming at 1:30 and I go to bed and it's like Customs by Matchu was on.
Yep.
So I'll like turn it on for a quick second while I'm brushing my teeth or something, and then it's like that's when it's done. But you're out in Vancouver. You have toy traders. How is it like the toy hunting scene over there? I know my friend Paul was working over there for a while. He was at toy traders all the time. Is Toys R Us close to there? Are there comic shops, or do you not need it if you have toy traders?
I mean, here's the thing: is like for me, Toy Traders is one of the farther stores. It's not one of the ones I visit on the reg. Like I'm not there like weekly, monthly, even. I have my job brings me out to Langley, which is where that's located, and I pop in when I'm kind of out that way. So, but if I'm ever looking for something, they usually get stuff pretty quickly. They price them a little high, at the beginning because people will pay it. But to be honest with you, man, it's just such a cool experience. The whole experience is amazing. Like you walk in and you don't even know where to put your eyes. Like it's just it's bonkers, dude. There's dios in the ceiling, there's shit on top of the aisles, there's just it's just everything. And it's like everything you could think of. Like if there's a scene for it, they have it. Like it's just
really,
yeah, it's crazy. You want Marvel, DC, you want wrestlers, you want Dragon Ball, you want Power Rangers, you want all the Japanese import stuff, whatever. You want Turtles, Funkos, they got tons and tons and tons of Funkos. So
that's crazy.
Yeah, man.
It's very cool. Do you know, or does anyone in the chat know if this Mouser droid came with any other Black Series?
Didn't it come with the Disney?
There
was like a Disney set, I think, but I don't know if that came out before he did or not. I'm not sure.
What the heck? Uh-oh. There's like one shoulder is fine up here. You see like that. But then on this side, it looks like it's
what the heck did they do that?
I don't know if someone took a bite out of it or tried to get more
That's why it was discounted.
Going. Honestly, the stuff at that store, sometimes they're returns. Sometimes like if you maybe see like a Paw Patrol vehicle, like the pup is ripped out of the package and it's just the car. And I'm like, I don't want just Sky's helicopter. I want the actual figure. Somebody in the chat knows what I'm talking about. But yeah, I don't know if this is an exclusive. If you don't get it, you don't get it. If you do get it, it's decent. Aiden Skate says it was in a Disney park set.
Yeah, that's the one I was thinking of. Yeah, there you go.
All right. That's fair.
I have one from it's like an old Reveltech C3PO, I think it is, or an R2D2. I can't remember. It came with one, and it scales really well, so I've been using that one for many years. So,
oh really? That one scales? Let me see.
Yeah, I found that one a bit big, but I don't know. Maybe.
I think this is
right
to scale.
Yeah.
I just wanted it after the Kenobi series.
Right.
Winger Lou says Mouse Droid from the Star Wars Hasbro Black Series exclusive First Order 4-pack. No, I don't like the First Order. So they're losers. Right, They lost. Bunch of whiny
First Order. Yeah.
All right, what do you got next?
Next I got these Mousers.
5 or 6 in there?
Looks like there's 5 like non-broken ones, and then there's like one that's broken with like a mouse coming out of a rat coming out of it, and one that's got its head ripped off. Kind of cool. Yeah, switch cameras again. I'm gonna do it on the thing here.
All right, I'm gonna get to Vulcan.
Vulcan's great, man. I wish he was sized a little smaller, but he's great.
Him
He hits a nice
personally,
pose.
or the buck itself?
The buck itself.
All right.
I feel like it probably is a little too big to replace the Bucky cap,
Yeah, it's
in
definitely
my own opinion. But,
bulkier.
yeah, but I love like the silhouette it cuts. It looks very 90s. I really dig it.
What's up, Jurassic Jesse in the chat?
Jurassic Jesse, what's up? It makes me realize that I'm not used to having these many comments move, so I'm like, I just can't keep up. It's just
When I had these in the kitchen, I actually spent a good 5 to 10 minutes explaining to my daughter who Vulcan was, because she has a basic understanding of, the core X-Men team. So I
Right.
explained to her, I'm like, do you remember when Scott Summers and Alex, when they were kids, they jumped out of the plane? She's like, yeah. And I'm like, well, and their parents, they were captured by the Shi'ar. And she's like, how did they have another brother? So I had to explain that whole thing to her, and I was like, it was so cool, because like the one time I actually read something and had it, and even if it was useless comic knowledge, I just got to explain it to her. It was so
great.
fun.
That is great. I don't have kids, but I can imagine that would be the joy of them growing up and getting older, starting to, collect their own things and get into their own things, and
Yeah.
being able to share that would be pretty cool.
So this will be the Marvel Legends kind of base male buck that's, they're slowly phasing out the Bucky cat mold and using this. So double pinless everything. Butterflies as a standard. I mean, that's huge.
It should be a standard by now, though.
It should be, right?
Yeah, it's overdue. It's time. So
how good is every Wolverine that has it, that can go like that, or cock him back and really, my chest hurts. I might have done one push-up yesterday.
That sounds exhausting, if I'm being honest.
Push-up.
One push-up, a solid one. These are sweet. These are cool little dudes.
Let me see those mousers. What's up, Fabster? Winger Lou, should I build the whole bone breaker tonight? Oh, I didn't finish your message, you bastard. It says, I got popcorn ready for instructions.
Oh, dude, I have to tell you, I actually took this down. Hang on. I don't know if you'd be able to see it or not, but I had to laugh at all the the jokes you get about the MODOK. I had the same. I had it. I remember when I first put it on, I was like, how the fuck does this go on? And then I remember you getting the jokes for it, and I thought it was pretty funny. So there you go. You're not alone.
See?
Yeah, there you go. Mine hasn't gone out to that far yet, but it's getting there. It's getting close.
We're not the only ones, dude.
There are dozens of us. Same.
Literally dozens. See?
That's great.
Yeah, in the episode 2, I made a comment about instructions, and then Dan Yoon wrote on my IG. He's like, I saw your comment about instructions.
That's funny.
See, we're not the only ones.
Yep, it's true.
Nico Hodge, what's going on in the chat? Nico Hodge is going to be on next month. Another very talented customizer.
He partakes in the summer swap as well, the legendary summer swap. That's what we call it.
Sweet.
And he did Secret Santa as well. So
that's fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
He does
customizer.
Fantastic paint work. Like whoever gets stuff from him, very lucky. Sam Rock, how are you doing? Yoko says, every time I hear Bucky, but no one's actually talking about Bucky, I feel a little sad.
That is sad.
Well, the buck stops here. I don't know how else I can use that without talking about Bucky. This is solid. This is a solid.
Yeah, it's nice, right?
Figure, buck.
You know what I really like? It's the little things. I like the new relaxed hands that he comes with.
Oh, I didn't even get to that.
Yeah, they're great, man. I love new fodder. I love new parts. It's my favorite.
Nico Hodge says, I love the secret swaps. What's going on, 80s baby? I like
Man, these mousers are dope. They have some that have regular domes, and then they got some that have these like more beat up kind of battle damaged kind of. I don't know if you can see or not, but. And then they got these ones with like the wires all sticking out of the necks and stuff. It's pretty cool.
I had a comic NECA April O'Neil that came with
Yeah,
two
me too.
mousers, and I think one of them split apart. Well, like a leg came off, right?
Yeah, one's broken. Yeah, I just made it fit, so like I dremeled the peg off so it would work like a normal mouser, and then I had two mousers.
Nice.
Yeah, works good.
I don't think I've ever dremeled a figure. You guys are nuts. It's
No, it's easy, dude. It's fun. I think.
Oh no, it's not difficult. I think I just don't like messing with my own stuff.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
I'm the dad in Lego Movie. Like keep it original.
Yeah, I'm not one to like. I don't customize like every single figure I make. I buy or anything. It's not, even if I'm unsatisfied, I have to be pretty unsatisfied with like an official release for me to feel compelled to fix it.
Really?
So, yeah, because it's a taxing thing to make a custom. Like they're not, it's not like just a quick thing. Like, I work on a custom for 4 to 6 weeks, right? So it's,
True.
Yeah. So it
has to be worth your effort.
Yeah, kind of. It's got to really bug me if I want to fix it in most cases. Man, these are beyond dope. These are way cooler than I thought they were going to be.
Are you going to display 2 and put the others in a bin?
No. I'm expanding my NECA turtle shelf now. I used to have one shelf, and now I need to split it into 2. I need to do villains and heroes. It's too much. So
we have a channel member, not willing channel member, but also Boba Squadron member, the Fallen Fett in the chat. What's up, Ernie?
What's up, Ernie?
Miss you, man.
Ernie's good shit.
RMD DBM Yoko Hey Fan BB what up NL44 head. Did you drop a tennis ball on your phone?
Or has he been drinking since 4 again?
Ernie, man, awesome show last night. I gotta catch the rest of it. But yeah, you had the whole crew on there.
Yeah, it was a good one last night.
Love to see it, man. So go follow Ernie if you haven't yet. Part of the Federation.
Show him some love.
Absolutely. All right, this guy's cool. He's got 2 fisted hands. I don't know. Does anyone need to see a close up if you haven't seen the new Vulcan mold? I haven't done a review in a long time.
I can't remember who did it, but I just saw today, I was scrolling through Instagram and I saw someone took the eye flares from the Icarus Eternals figure and put them on him, and it looked so dope.
Oh, I haven't seen Icarus since everyone didn't buy them, and then now they're gone.
And now they're all gone.
Maybe everyone watched the movie afterwards and realized?
Maybe. They're still hanging around here pretty good.
This is
all the Eternals.
So he gets pretty deep forward.
Yeah.
Ernie's just using initials to say hi to everyone. It's not a super chat, Ernie. You're not limited to how many characters, man. You don't need to fit all the... Yeah, that movie wasn't... It didn't suck. To me, Dario, It didn't suck, but it definitely took a different approach than I thought.
I agree.
But if I see the figures, I'll still buy it. That says a lot. If I see the figures on clearance, I'll buy it. That says a lot because space is a commodity.
Space is the commodity. Yeah.
If I'm willing to buy it, like it says something about the figures.
It's not the money issue, it's the space.
You mentioned a retail figure has to be pretty awful in order for you to customize it.
Yeah.
Is there a character out now? Sorry, is there a character who you want who is not available now? Either maybe it's not officially released, maybe you've already made it, or something that you want to make. What's missing out there for you?
Yeah, I kind of stopped doing a lot of customs for myself. because I was just finding that they were like Hasbro's just on it, man. They know what's up. That Hasbro team, they do a good job, and they listen to what their people want, and yeah. So I mean, yeah, there's tons of figures. Like, you know, I feel like one of the main MCU figures that I'm really missing from my collection is Endgame Rocket Raccoon, and his kind of more like classic comic book kind of look. That's one I would love to see them eventually put out. That would be awesome. We're finally getting Morph, so that's promising. Looking forward to that. Yeah. So I'm probably going to end up getting 2 and putting one with the animated style, and then repainting the other one and putting it in my display and replacing my custom the cell shading. Yeah. I might switch out the body too. I'm a little concerned that being on the Vulcan body, it might be a bit too big. I never really
is it Vulcan?
I think that's what they said. Yeah. I know that they're using a different, I think it looks like it might be a different set of legs with the band. So I'm wondering if maybe they took a little bit of height out of it. At least I hope. So we'll see when it comes out. If I feel compelled to make a change on that one, I will. So what else? What are other ones that I would love to see them do?
Doesn't have to be Marvel, or is that
right? Marvel's my main. I mean, yeah, I do. Again, like, how can you fault NECA with the selection they've given us so far from Toon Turtles? Like, you know, I could probably count on like, you know, one hand what's left from the Toon line. Like, there's not a whole lot left. Like, they've kind of done it all.
I would love a lot of characters.
Yeah. So, I mean, I would love a Tatsu for my movie Turtles. That's a.
Did you get Danny?
My loot crates, one of them is en route right now, but I never got the first one shipped to me. Oh, you got bots again. Yeah, first one never came yet, hasn't come yet. So, but I'm not going to keep him. I decided I'm not going to keep him. It's too small.
Sold mine.
He's too small.
I put it up for sale, I think, right when I got it, because I saw pictures of it beforehand. He looked like a kid.
Yeah, it's not good. It's just, honestly, if he was a bit taller, I would keep it.
Yeah.
But, you know, ultimately, I went in on all 4 crates because I wanted the extra figure. So the guy from Bebop and Rocksteady's gang there, I think his name's Skag, I think it is, or something. But I wanted that, and I wanted Dark Turtle Donnie. So
I want Tatsu, man, because
me too.
I always say all the time from Casey Jones, he's like, family? You call this family? And he's pointing that, and then Tatsu's kind of sprawled on a pile of boxes.
Yeah. So that's a definite glaring omission. And I mean, to be honest with you, that's another line where it's like movie Turtles. I'm getting to the point where like I don't really need much more. I need a Tatsu. I want Kino when he comes out. And
my God, yes.
Would I buy Vanilla Ice and his backup dancers? Yeah, yes. I probably would, to be honest, if I'm being real. So
let's get that license approved. Yeah. I don't know why I say let's like I'm involved, but
let's do it.
That would be cool. Yeah, I approve it. Maybe the Daimyo from Turtles when they go back to Japan.
I think I'm gonna skip on all the Turtles 3 stuff. Just not for me.
How dare you? You know, I sold my Toka and Razor. It's like,
did you?
I have
an extra one. I'm gonna sell it eventually if I just stop being lazy.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't. It was sitting here for a while and I didn't open it, so I ended up selling it.
Crazy. They were like my most anticipated figures of. Like, I remember they showed it at Toy Fair in February, and it like won me for the whole year. And then they shipped in like November, and I didn't get them until like end of January. But like, yeah, I love those 2 figures. They're so well done.
Ernie, who's Knack? I'm having fun trying to guess the initials that you're using. Who's Knack? So Naked? Is he talking about the bots?
Oh, maybe.
What up, Knack? Oh, I mean, get out of here. Okay, I get it. Ernie recognized his mods for his foot channel, and then he was like, not foot like turtles we were talking about.
That's really funny.
DK, what's up, man? Can you recall a time where they announced a toy and you automatically said to yourself, "I'm going to pre-order that and customize the crap out of it"?
I can okay, so no, not really. Generally speaking, when it comes to if I have to buy it and customize it, it kind of takes away the joy out of it. They aren't
Yeah.
feet. That's great. But there's definitely lots of times, like when I watch live streams, particularly on the Marvel stuff, I literally just pull up the pictures, the high res, and start zooming in and looking at for new parts. That's like when we get new reveals, I'm like, what kind of goodies do we got to play with? Like, what do we got going on?
Like Tony Stark, just blow it up on the
Yep.
hologram and pick pieces out from here.
I
I'm
start
like, I'm gonna
looking.
use this.
I just start looking.
Build
I can't tell you how many times customs come to mind based on a part that I see. So like I remember when they showed like Venomize, that whole like Venom pool wave with Venomize Miles and Gwen.
Mhm.
And I remember seeing the Gwen with like the pointy kind of fingers, kind of like sharp fingernail kind of things. And I'm like, I'm finally gonna make that Black Cat that I want to make, like a good Black Cat, like with updated articulation and stuff and better. I hate the hands they give you on the Marvel Legends Black Cat that we got.
Mhm.
It's got that weird like claw hand like this that like does the up and down hinge. I'm just like, what's that all about? So
Yeah, I get
so
you.
yeah.
The federation. Federation. Dude, it's like it's so awesome. You know, we have a lot of similar tastes. We both listen
Yes.
to the best podcast out there,
It's true.
Boba Squadron, but also Smartless. We're both fans of Arrested Development. So I feel like
Conan O'Brien needs a friend too.
yeah, Conan O'Brien. I feel like, you know, we've got the same kind of humor. Um, so, you know, it's crazy to me that you enjoy well, it's not that crazy if it's very similar, but like you watch the Boba Squadron stuff, you listen to the podcast, you know, giving me feedback for certain things. Like I just want to say thank you so much. That stuff
Yeah,
means a
man.
lot, man. It's just it's crazy that I'm just talking with people and people find it interesting. So that always blows my mind. But
It's
thank
good,
you.
man. You do a great job. You really do. Like I enjoy I was saying before we kind of came on here, like the variety of guests you get and like just everything. It's just like it's a big old party in here. And like even looking in the chat, like man, it's impossible to keep up because it's just even when I'm not on screen, I just like when I'm just watching a viewer, it's hard to keep up because everyone's just going and it's just it's great. It's a good energy. It's good. I love it. It's a fun group.
Yeah,
This toy
I love
community
that
of
part.
ours. It's
Yes.
wild, eh?
The chat, like you said, everyone is talking, either trolling me or chatting with each other. That's a beautiful part. And you know, I pinned a link if you want to become a channel member here. Completely optional, but there's a lot of live streams that happen on this channel. So when you interact with people, there are you know, special emojis that you can use with each other. And depending on a different tier of channel membership here in the Butter Nation, you get different things. Like the middle tier, you get early access to some videos, uh, discount to the toyingaround.ca web store. Put out a video earlier this week for talking about the Super 7 Ultimates Wave 3 Simpsons. So that
Very
was out for
nice.
channel members earlier. Very nice. That was early for a little bit for channel members. And then, you know, hunting around, I'm thinking of putting up some deleted scenes for channel members only. So
That's a good
again,
idea.
feel free to join the channel members, support the channel. All that stuff goes towards upgrading things like this new microphone that hopefully sounds decent and is not in my way. And
Sounds
it's not.
crispy. It's good.
The other one was driving me nuts with that sound. It was god awful. I'm gonna sell
Once
that.
I can invest some money into it, I'm probably gonna do so. I want to upgrade my camera first. You guys have all enabled me to want to do that. So hopefully sometime this year I will do that.
I think sometimes audio is even more important than sound, wouldn't you say? Because like
Yes. Yeah.
I can look away and still hear you, but I
Yep.
can't look at you and I don't know. Would I just mute it and read the closed captions? That's not really enjoyable. So I don't know. To me, audio is slightly more important than the visuals because you don't have to have a 4K camera. You do like
Yeah, that's
1080.
true. It's more for me for the like the customizing part, right? I lose a lot of the details. So when I'm sculpting and stuff, you can I can see it, but it's like I try to show it off, and it's like cool. It's just like this gray blob on your figure there. It's good. Looks
Okay,
really good.
that's fair. I think in
Yeah,
that case, yours is more of a visual thing,
yeah. But
where like,
in saying that, after I did my live stream yesterday, I usually will just play it back and just kind of let it play in the background while I do whatever, and just kind of listen and whatever. And being in the cabinets, it's just so echoey. So it's like I only use like a headphone, like an AirPod, so it's not even good to begin with. But
right.
then I'm like in the case, and it's like because the case is empty, it's like super echoey. So I'm like, I don't know. The microphone you have, that new one, that sounds good, and I'm just like, I wonder if that would make it. I mean, I know it would make a difference, but
Anonymous dude says, if you could have your own toy line or work for your favorite franchise, what would you choose?
Okay, I can do both. So favorite franchise, if I could work for someone, I feel like NECA has a really good vibe, and I chat with Trevor, who's the lead kind of like design on the NECA turtle stuff.
Right.
I got a tick figure from him a couple years ago for Secret Santa, and we've been chatting kind of ever since. So we constantly, we'll shoot stuff back and forth to each other. So yeah, I think NECA would be super fun. Yeah, happy Blink 182 day. It's Blink 182 day.
Is it actually?
Yeah, 182nd day of the year. So I made this. Thank you, man. Yeah, I made this for. I actually wanted to give this to Mark Hoppus when he got cancer. So not to be like the bummer here, but like I remember like when my dad got cancer before, like this way long ago. Like I made him a little Funko Pop. It was right when I started customizing, and like up until his last day in the hospital, like 6 years later or whatever, he still was bringing it with him. And my mom's like, he likes it because he makes it feel like you're kind of there, even though you're across the country.
Oh wow.
So when he got diagnosed with cancer, I was like, I don't think this will ever get to him, but I'm gonna make this and maybe just try to get it to him. So still in my possession, but he did comment on it once, so that was good. Long time ago when I first posted it. That's better than nothing. But
oh boy, back to work.
They're back.
DK, are you still here? One of my mods, DK. I already put this guy in timeout.
This guy is not going away.
There you go. You are in timeout.
Bye.
Damn it, John! You're not supposed to do it too. The cheesiest 10-toe day. DK, this is an actual person. Don't block him. Don't block John, please. He's a channel member.
The cheesiest 10-toe dates. That's great.
Let's see. There was something else that I wanted to talk about. These.
Ah, man. What a cool experience this was.
Can you kind of talk about what this is, how it kind of happened, and the final results?
Yeah, so this is the cast of Supergirl holding some. Oh, God. This is the cast of Supergirl holding some custom figures that I made for them. So yeah, again, totally random. Maybe going back 3 or 4 years ago, I opened up for open commissions. And Jesse Rath, who plays Brainiac 5 on the show, messaged me and said, "Hey, man, can you do a figure of Brainiac 5 from Supergirl?" And I like almost said no, because like I'm not really a DC guy and I don't do the CW stuff. And then I saw the blue check mark, so I kind of looked into it a bit more, and I was like, "Oh, holy crap! This is like
blue check mark is powerful, dude.
Yeah,
it's very powerful."
Yeah. So I did a commission for him of his first costume from when he first debuted in the show, and then when they were about to film, I think season 6, which was the last season of Supergirl, he reached out and said, "Hey, man, can you do a figure of me in like my current look?" And I'm like, "Yeah, sure." And he's like, would you be open to doing a couple extras for me as like secrets? Like I want to do them for a couple friends as wrap gifts because we're wrapping this year or whatever. And I was like, right, yeah, man, sure, let's do it. So it was like a super cool process because working with Jesse directly, I got like, reference images that like I would never be able to get. Yeah, like I got every costume from every angle. on the actors. Like he got
Oh my goodness.
the people who dressed the actors to like take like pictures as reference without them knowing, and then he got them from them and sent them to me. So I have like 360s of all three of these costumes from Jesse, and it's like
That's
so cool.
insane.
Yeah, but it was even cooler because with the first one I made him, he sent me a picture of him holding it in his first costume, and then this one I got it to him. I got to meet up with him at a bar. He was in Vancouver shooting Supergirl, so I went and met up with him before his last week of shooting the series. Handed off the figures. We had a beer. We shot the shit. It was super fun. And then, a few days later, he sent me the video, which he asked me not to post, but I did get to see it, of him actually surprising them both with the figures. And man, I won't lie, it gives me goosebumps every time I watch it. It's pretty surreal, dude. It's pretty crazy.
That must be a cool, like, fantastic feeling to have.
It was insane.
Is he a collector?
He is a collector.
Wanted?
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah. He collects a bunch of stuff. So actually, when I posted my pic the other day of the stuff I was going to open tonight, once he said, inspired by your recent Super 7 purchase, he sends me a picture on his shelf and he's got the 4 turtles hanging out. And he's like, good luck with just one of them. And I'm like,
that's what I'm saying. That's the worst strategy. It's like one time I heard someone say, I'm going to watch The Amazing's review to convince me to not buy something. Like, what?
Good luck.
That's not how this works.
That's the exact opposite.
Like,
you might as well leave your credit card when you get into that video. Like,
yeah,
honestly.
You just start typing "The Amazing" and then it's like, what? It checked out already? Is that Moon Knight reel where it just blinks and then all of a sudden everything's it's at your door?
Talking about that blue check mark, it was funny. One night I was working on Jesse's figure. So Jesse's figure was the only one I actually worked on publicly. Nobody else knew I was doing the other, or my friends and shit did, but like, I wasn't sharing it. So one day I went live, I was working on it, I was on Instagram, and all of a sudden I get this request that just pops up and it says, Jesse Rath would like to join your video. Would you like to accept? And I'm like, hell yeah, let's do this. Shows up on screen in full costume.
No way.
And the viewers went from, not exaggerating, like 7 to like 900 and something, like in 20 seconds, like if that. And he stayed on and he chatted for like 5 minutes or something. It was quick, but like I was just like, holy crap, that's wild,
huge,
man.
No, because when he goes on, people get a notification that says he's live.
Yes, yeah,
like his followers, right? So
it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool.
That's nice of him, man. That's very cool.
But it's weird though, because now I have a lot of CW fans who follow me, and it's just like I got asked, like I remember when I did those customs, I'm not exaggerating, I probably had 25-30 people ask, like, can you make me a Brainiac figure? Can you make me a Dreamer figure? Can you make me a Danvers figure? Like, can you make Alina, Luther, this and this? And I'm just like, guys, like, I don't think you realize the amount of time that goes into these things. Like, it's not like a couple day job, right? Like, it's like layers and layers and layers of sculpting, especially realism stuff, like those kind of suits and stuff. Like, it's a lot. There's a lot of layers.
Did you have to build a lot of pieces from the ground up and sculpt a lot of it?
For Dreamer, she was almost a full resculpt, the girl, the blue and gray. Yeah, they all actually had a pretty good amount of sculpting in them. I actually am pretty unhappy with Jesse's figure. I don't like it at all. I find he looks almost like puffy, especially when I met him. Like, I mean, I had handed off something in the past, but like I don't know. But when I met him in person, I'm like, this is not a good representation of your body type, bro. Like, it's not, this isn't working for me. So my intentions are actually to redo it for him for free, just because he's just a nice guy. And like, I really like working with him. So I don't know if he would actually even watch this, but I mean, this would be his first time knowing if he did, but yeah, my plan is I found a guy who does really good digital head sculpts. He did that Mark Hoppus head for me. And I'm actually going to get him to do a proper Jesse Rath Brainiac head. And I'm going to have him print off 3 or 4 of them for me. And I'm going to redo the figure on a better buck. I'm going to use the WandaVision Vision, because it's kind of skinny and it's got the textured bits. So CW fans are definitely intense. Yeah, you're definitely right there. And then what I'm going to do is when I get him to print a couple extra heads, and I'm going to replace the one from his first figure as best as I can. The skin tone's different, so I'm going to try my best to go back to pictures that I took when I was actually working on it, that first one. And yeah, I'm going to send him a couple extra so that way he has heads that look more like him. So yeah, good.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah, man.
And that's just cool, like building those relationships that like
Totally.
you're happy to remake something for him.
Yep. Yeah.
It's
So yeah,
very
he's
cool.
a nice guy. We don't talk like all the time, but like we keep in touch. So it's good. He's good stuff. He's a real nice guy.
What else is DC CW on right now? Like what shows
Isn't there
are
just
left?
like
Superman?
Lois and Clark or something, right? Something like that.
Superman and Lois. Is that the only one? I think Arrow's done. Is Flash done?
Arrow's done. I think Flash is done. I think it is. And I think Batgirl got canceled. So that's, I think.
Possibly.
Pretty
What's
sure.
the one where they time travel in
I don't know. I don't really DC.
Legends of Tomorrow.
Legends of Tomorrow.
Yes.
I think that's been done for a while.
It's too bad because they had a lot of. I mean, there were some not Smallville. I just saw Ernie's comment, but CW DC figures coming out of DC. Was it DC Direct?
No, maybe, yeah. That was before McFarlane had it, right?
Yeah, I think it got up until like the Supergirl figures. I remember there was a Martian Manhunter. Yeah, and then I think it just stopped after that.
I heard that they're looking to sell the CW, so I don't know if maybe that's a reason why these are all stopping. All these shows are stopping, maybe.
Oh shoot!
Yeah,
that would not be well. I mean, they're okay superhero. Actually, Superman and Lois was pretty decent in the beginning.
Yeah. I heard it kind of got weird in the middle, or boring. I think in the middle, right? Boring.
I don't know what happened.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Yeah, I'm pretty exclusively Marvel, so.
Oh shoot! Yoko says, yeah, that's why they canceled everything. Merger of Warner and Discovery Networks.
Yeah.
But I mean,
there you go.
The Batgirl or the Batwoman show gave us Kevin Conroy as Batman.
For animated Batman, yeah.
No, he was in real life Batman.
Shut up! Really?
Yeah, it was like another one of those multiverse things. He was in. He's the old Batman with
Flashpoint.
I don't know.
That's old Batman, right? Or that's Batman's dad, isn't it? Flashpoint. Here I am talking like I know DC. I literally know nothing about DC. Nothing at all.
Oh, he was the Kingdom Come Batman, I believe, with the mech wings and whatnot. Okay. Yeah, here we go. Dragon Eye 69 says.
There you go.
I know things.
There you go.
Ernie, have a great night.
See you, Ernie.
Yeah.
It's Morbin time.
Wait, you actually opened it even though you're just bought it for a future possible custom?
So this is what I usually do when I see new parts that come out that I'm like, ooh, parts. I'll buy the figure when it's new, and then I put it in a bag with all its accessories, and I put it in one of my drawers that I keep all my parts and stuff in, and then that way, when the time comes where I need it, if it's very expensive, I have it. So it's like I remember when I did. So one of the things that when I started customizing, I really, really wanted to make were the all new X-Men from the Marvel Now era, where the time displaced original X-Men come to modern times.
Yes.
And they get like these crazy costumes that like to me are just like the epitome of modern. They're so busy, they're so ugly. But for some reason I'm super drawn to them, and like I wanted to make customs of them, but I wanted them to be represented as kids and not like as like adults. So I saved a bunch of Miles Morales from his first release, because I remember there was a point where that Ultimate Spider-Man and Miles Morales from the Space Venom wave were going on Dorkside for like $15 or something. So I bought like 4 or 5 of them, and I remember it took me about 4 years or 5 years to actually get to the point where I was ready to make them.
Right.
And I had people who are like, "What are you doing? You're using a Miles figure? Are you crazy?"
Yeah. That
Like,
thing's
dude,
money
I
now.
bought this for $15, man. Like, and like, I can't get the bodies on any other figures, so I'm using it. I need it. So,
I'm gonna sell mine. I think I'm gonna
are
sell
you?
mine.
Yeah, I'm selling my Into the Spider-Verse one from the 2-pack. I'm gonna keep the original one. I quite like that design. So,
I mean, I have the Gamerverse Miles,
me
which
too. It's awesome.
I love
So
just
good.
the texture on that suit.
So good. Yeah.
I
I put it in
I
my
could just use
MCU
that.
shelf,
Oh, nice.
even though it's not really isn't that, but yeah.
And I think I have the Sentinel Miles too, so like that version
Yeah, same
kind
here.
of have all the bases covered.
Yeah, me too. Me too. But I have lots of different places to put them. Like I have a Spider-Verse shelf. I have an animated Marvel shelf. So like the Spider-Verse version goes in there. I have like, a Spider-Man villains and heroes shelf. So that one goes there. So
That's very dedicated and separate
yes,
Spider-Man
very much
themes.
so. Very
I
much
just have
so. I'm a
2.
big Spider-Man fan. So
I
I'm
just have
starting
2
up
shelves.
I've started to collect like customs from the 90s animated series. So I did like an Alistair Smythe Spider Slayer, and then
Oh yes, I saw that.
yeah, and then my buddy's making me a Vulture, which is like young Vulture who's got like that kind of like hipster kind of hair, and so yeah, I'm pretty excited to kind of do that. And then we got that Shocker, and I was like, oh man, Shocker, that's a good one too, right? So yeah, I'm like, now
Far
I'm putting
down.
together an animate. It won't be super far down, but it'll be down a little bit. It's probably about 2 months old now. I
There's
post
a
like
morph.
Yeah, I did a morph a while. That's an old one. I'll be happy to replace that one though, to be honest. If I'm really being real. So
I saw it recently. Where the heck did it go?
don't
Maybe
ever
it's around
paint
here.
don't ever paint an eye guy, you'll regret it.
Why is that?
Because it's a
Is this
pain.
too many?
I thought I was gonna do it in One Whip Wednesday live. There I go. And it took me like a week. I was like, shit.
This looks crazy, man.
Yeah, thanks, man. Yeah. That was one that again it was meant to be an easy one. It ended up being way more involved than I originally planned for. So
I mean, look at the spikes on the calves there.
So those are
Forearms.
actually, again, this is another really good example of seeing parts and being like, I'm gonna make a Smythe figure. When they showed off that yellow symbiote from the Venom Pool wave, Phage. It's not. Is it Phage?
Yeah.
I can't remember. Is that it? Yeah. When I saw him, I was like, those arm spikes and those leg spikes are gonna eventually be a Smythe for me. And here we are.
Is phage a real word?
Phage.
Yeah, there it is.
Yeah. There you go. So yeah.
All right.
So yeah, I bought this Morbius thinking that I would maybe one day make a Ghost Rider out of it or a Robbie Reyes or something. It's cool torso. We don't ever see that. It's a good one.
Yeah,
I like the
so.
Spider-Man UK limbs. They're good. So.
Well, I have this that I haven't gone to yet because I'm very backlogged, but I do want to thank the homie 796 Studios for this
nice
VHS Wolverine. I just want to get to that frame. So Dan Wiesenmeyer, I believe, is the artist for these VHS boxes. And he's also a toy collector, but I saw he's going to SDCC and he drew in by himself. Like he recreated the photo of Cyclops and Jean from the frame. And I don't know if he's selling them at SDCC but I saw it on his Instagram and it's the coolest thing. Like
that's amazing.
Because then you just buy it and put it in a frame and have it next to your bed.
That's in your collection. That's in the collection.
Right? It's one scale.
I bought 2 of those Wolverines because Wolverine's my favorite character. So
Nice.
I did my Deadpool shelf yesterday. I have like a shelf that's like half Deadpool, half Wolverine. And I bought one Wolverine to stand in the case, just holding the frame. Like I don't want him in any other pose. He's going to be looking down, holding the frame, and that's the pose for the shelf.
You didn't get a bed for him?
I don't have room for a bed frame in there. I'm afraid. Yeah, it's be too tight. I always have to pick and choose with like props and shit because I'm like, I need to be able to fit everything.
I don't know if Mario's still here, but A, thank you, and B, I hope you can see this hideous scab on my thumb, Mario. I know he loves that stuff.
He loves it.
He loves it.
I love the colors on that Wolverine. They look good, man. They pop.
Look, and this is perfect. Goes right
Yeah,
back
it's
on the
so
shelf.
nice.
Like I never opened
That's
it.
what I did. I put them in at work. I have them at work, and I have a little animated series set up at work. That's where my animated ones are all going to live.
Wicked.
So, yeah. I also love the new claws on it, on this Wolverine. They're awesome. It's about time we got decent claws.
Right. Check that out. All right. So Wolverine's got a little bit of cell shading here,
Yeah, that's
on
right.
that side of his head.
The picture.
Hey, buddy. This camera, this webcam is awful. Here we go.
You're gonna need to get another Sony for that camera.
It's too small. There we go.
There you go.
So yeah, the artist who did the artwork on these boxes drew this as like a separate.
That's dope.
I
wonder if he drew the one that's on that.
That would be amazing, right?
Because they had to get that from somewhere. I mean, they could have got it from the show, but I guess if they were going to do that, they could have probably did that for the covers too, probably, right?
That's a good question. I'm gonna try and find out if he did that, or I could just tweet at him. Does this open?
I don't think it does. No.
I could break it. I don't want to. Okay.
I'm gonna open the Super 7 turtle.
Ooh, yes.
I'm ready.
Ready for your reaction.
I'm ready for the addiction to begin. So it's weird. I bought this off Amazon. I don't know. It obviously goes through a third party, but they put the shipping. They shipped it in this box and put the shipping label on the box. And I'm like, what are you guys doing?
It is a shipper box.
I know.
No, nobody wants that.
At least this box is in good shape. That's what's important. This is the first time actually opening a Super 7. I have the Super 7 movie He-Man and movie Skeletor, but I bought them loose, like in a lot off eBay a long time ago. So this is the first time I've actually opened a Super 7 figure.
Yoko says
And
rude.
Rude.
That's Raphael. Cool but rude.
Cool but rude. Donatello does machines, baby. That's why he's the best. This looks great, though.
I have a few Super 7 I haven't opened yet either.
Turtles or?
Yeah, I have Casey and I believe Metalhead.
Right. Casey, yeah.
There's a cell shading here. So do you prefer these claws? Mine's very
I love
thin.
those claws. Is it? If you just hit it with a blow dryer,
Yeah.
it should go back to normal.
I don't mind the cell shading. It's a little bit here on the forearm of the glove. I think it's cool.
I wish the cell shading was heavier, honestly. I wish it was more like NECA style, but as is, I still like it. So, oh baby, that looks awesome.
The claws are both bent, Mario.
Are they?
Want me to
Yeah.
get close? I don't know how, dude, Mario, but like, who gets a scar or a scab up here playing baseball? I don't know if I slid wrong or I don't know how I got it there, but all right. Let's see you enjoy this Donatello and your verdict at the end of it.
I'm gonna like it. I can already tell. It's,
Koopa Steve says I can open the frame.
Oh, you can open the frame. Oh, cool. Maybe you could switch out the pictures. Like, I love this. This makes
you can.
this
Yeah.
so nostalgic to me.
Oh, dude, the sprue?
Sprued figures, the weapons, so awesome. I love that.
Oh, so you just push the picture back and the back panel releases.
Oh, nice.
The frame that he stole from Cyclops' room. or he was in their bed.
Oh, run away hand. Maybe I'll take the figure out before I take all his parts out here.
Yeah. I mean,
My desk is literally like 18 inches across. Like, it's like there's no space.
I feel like you're delaying. You're like, I don't want to buy the rest. Maybe I'll just look at the accessories first.
Let's just look at it in the box.
Avoid. That sounds like fun. Why
That's
not?
good. That's a lot of fun. I love the box look, but yeah, I can't leave them in the box. Can't do that.
They're fun, man. If you got nostalgic from looking at the sprue, I think you're gonna really love the figures. And
To be
I don't know.
100% honest with you, the thing that 100% sold me on this figure was this alternate head.
Mhm.
I am so in love with it.
All of them have one alternate.
Yeah.
That's gorgeous.
I don't like all of them as much as the originals, but I definitely like Donnie's, and I like Mikey's like crazy, like maniacal laughing one. Pretty good too.
Inspired.
Love it. We'll just start with that. Oh, and a bow.
Do you have a deep connection to those original toys?
Yeah, they were some of kind of like my first toys. So in particular, again, when Super 7, I was originally going to wait to do any of these until they did Undercover Donnie with the trench coat and the hat and the disguise.
Mhm.
But yeah, then I was like, I saw this alt head, and ever since then I've been kind of like, oh, maybe I'll just get this first, and then like if they ever do the trench coat one, I will most likely get that as well. That's the figure that my Ninja Turtles that I loved when I was a kid was Donnie in Disguise and Mutagen Man were the two that I loved. I used to fill the clear
rubber mask.
I used to put for that Donatello, yeah. And then Mutagen Man, I used to stick I would put like sand in his like body because it was clear and fill it with water, and then I would like shake it, and yeah, it was a mess.
Did you ever have the talking one where you took this piece of plastic and you pulled it through like
oh yes,
shell,
I did. Yes,
and then it would
I
make
did.
a sound?
Yep, I did.
Man,
Not all of them. I think I probably just had Donatello. So I had a lot of Donatellos when I was younger. Yeah, this is dope. Even with the single joints, they can still hit. Looks like you can still hit some pretty good poses. Like the NECA ones only have single jointed elbows, so it's not like that weird.
For me as a Turtles fan, like having a modern remake of the toy means more to me than the cartoon.
Yeah,
figures.
that's fair. Yeah.
So I go with this, and I go with NECA movie. So those are my like
good.
where my connection is at.
Yeah, I do NECA movie and I do Toon, and I love the Mirage stuff. I don't actually have any attachment to the comics, but I do love the look of them. But I just don't have space, so I'm having to pass on the Mirage stuff. But it's hard to do that because I think they look awesome. So like that Casey they showed this week, man.
Oh yes.
Jeez.
And
I saw that and I was like, oh no.
And there's an Utrom.
Yeah, Utrom looks good too.
And Van Helsing Splinter, which I think is really dope.
Oh, you like it? I feel like that thing is not going to stand if it wanted to. It's
true, but I think like, the concept.
Yeah, cool idea.
Because being born in the Chinese zodiac, the year of the rat, there aren't many cool rat characters.
That's fair.
That I could get a tattoo of. So like, could I just get regular Master Splinter with the double-breasted jacket that he wears? His smoking jacket.
His smoking jacket.
Smoking jacket? Or the Rat King? Nobody wants a tattoo of that. But
hey, that's not true. I love the Rat King.
I love him, but that guy was kind of creepy.
That's what was so great.
Creepy in the not the best way. All right, here's Casey.
The best way. Yeah.
Actually, you know what? I should open Tracy's thing.
You should open Tracy's thing.
Let me make some space.
She is very talented. Holy crap, man.
And is she near you? I just think everyone that's in the same province or state, everyone's 15 minutes away in my mind.
Yeah. So Vancouver is a lot like Toronto in that sense. Like, so like, you know, I say I'm from Vancouver, but I'm actually in North Vancouver. So like to get to downtown Vancouver from my place, it's probably in good traffic, it's probably like 20 minutes. In bad traffic, it's like an hour. so it's a lot like Toronto in that sense. So
Right, because you used to live here in Ontario.
I did.
Was it
For
Toronto
my whole
or
life. It was
outside?
Windsor.
Windsor.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm like 15 minutes north of downtown Toronto.
Okay. Yeah, I was
But
just in
it's
your
close to
area in May for work. I was in oh shit, where was I in? Mississauga. I was in Mississauga. And then we went to I mean we kind of went all over the place, but I stayed in Mississauga. So
Oh, what's up, Courtney? Been a while. Hope you're doing well. I'm not confident Splinter or April will stand great. My 90s movie April takes a date. Oh, you're talking about the movie Monsters, Turtles? Or the Monster... I don't know what the hell they're
I
called.
like those. Did you get it? You didn't get any of those, right? You skipped those?
No, they look good. The idea
They
is
do look
great.
good.
I don't have
Yeah.
space for it.
Same here. That's where I'm at.
I'm missing... Like, I'm so short on space. I'm close to selling my Reveltech cartoon turtles.
Oh damn! Oh, your figure arts ones? Oh, are you talking about the
The
2012
Reveltech...
ones?
Yeah.
Nice. Those are
They
awesome.
have great portraits, great accessories.
Yeah, they just I love the expression you can get out of them. The crazy
Yeah.
eyes and the
Donnie has the hearts for his eyes.
yeah, I love it. It's so good.
DK, you want to buy him? Did you sell yours? DK? I feel like you bought. I feel like you sold yours. Tracy, not only is she very talented, has fantastic
Really nice handwriting.
My goodness. All right, let's open this bad boy up.
Tori Renzu's Palladium was amazing back in the day. That's something. That's a Vancouver. It's like I think that was like their theme park. So I've only been in Vancouver for, well, I guess not only. I've been here for 13 or 14 years, something like that.
There's Palladium in Mississauga.
Is there? I think we have one here too.
Yeah.
And then we have I think
Oh
we
my
get a lot of the
gosh.
same stuff. Oh no. What'd you get? Switch that camera up.
There's no camera that will help this. Look how large this is. This is a
Oh.
All right. Oh my goodness. This is some awesome texture. This is it's
like
outdoors,
asphalt.
so it's the ground. Indoors is the floor. Here, I guess I can go here. She wrapped this beautifully. There's more supportive foam. There's more paper and bubble wrap in the middle. If you watch the stream with Tracy, you might recognize this.
That's so cool.
Oh, I didn't see this on the inside. Oh my gosh.
That's so amazing.
She sent this. I can't believe she sent this.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
this is-
wicked.
But this is what I didn't know was on the back. I'm gonna full screen this a second.
Yeah.
Sorry, dude. Here we go. All right, so she's got the Boba Squadron thumbnail on the side there. The thumbnail with mine and Tracy's stream. Hunting Around logo on the doors here. Like, look at the textures and details on this door.
That's
Holy
wild.
crap. You want to see the back? I didn't even know this was the back. You ready? Here we go.
Cool. That's so awesome.
Look at that wallpaper.
That's so dope.
This is so crazy.
Double-sided dio.
Oh my gosh. Now I have to take more photos.
Yep.
And then she sent the accessories, the
That's sick.
newspaper box with Kim's Convenience on the side. Oh,
That is so cool. Attention to detail.
And it even has a newspaper inside with the
That's
cast.
sweet.
Handy car rental. Holy crap. The cement
great.
parking divider things.
Yeah, that's awesome. And the posts too to go out front.
Oh my God, Tracy. Free Wi-Fi.
Free Wi.
I don't think Toys R Us. No, they don't. No, they do. They do have free Wi-Fi.
Yeah, they do.
Okay. Dang.
Looks dope.
I really need to sell a lot of stuff to make space for this because I've gotten some awesome dios, and A, I need to make space, and B, I need to actually utilize them. But this is gorgeous.
Yeah, that's really sharp. That looks really good.
This piece of foam here. Tracy, I don't know if you're watching or not, but if you are, or watching the replay, thank you so much. You
Yeah,
are,
man, that's sick. That's really nice.
not only are you incredibly talented, but also very, very kind and generous. Thank you.
And Canadian, that gets you extra points.
And
around these
Canadian.
parts.
Yes, this is my chance to introduce a new show where I just go live and sell everything in my basement because I need to make space. I should just do that, right?
It's the best way to do it. Rapid fire.
Live auction,
Yeah.
at the end of it, I'll just combine shipping for everyone.
There you go.
Chat, what do you
Good
think of
idea.
that diorama? I'm going to take some photos with it.
It's a big old
Right.
dope. Is what that is.
Yeah, I better see all of the dope emojis in the chat.
Dope, dope, dope.
DK says, this true is amazing. You didn't watch last week? 2 weeks ago? Shame. I like to give DK a hard time. DK is, if you watch Hunting Around, he's one of the camera guys.
Your
and a
camera
good
guys,
friend of
yeah.
mine.
He was like one of
Yes.
your best friends, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's funny. I love that.
Yo, so we're filming. DK, I'm going to have to talk about this part. So we're filming where I'm like, there's two cameramen, right? DK and Mo. And I go, I'm here with my friends, DK. And then I say, Mo, your camera's going to look at DK. DK is going to say, what's up? And then I'll say, and I'm here with Mo. And then DK, your camera's going to look at Mo, and Mo's going to say, what's up? So I say it, and I'm like, and I'm here with DK. And the camera points at DK, and he's just like, and I'm like, dude, you're supposed to say hi. Shoot. And I'm like, did you need? And then we were
You need
just
key
using them.
cards for that?
He's like, line. Hello.
That's funny.
DK, love you, man.
Yeah, that's great, man.
Live
I love that
auction show?
idea. I love the idea of the hunting around.
Oh, thanks,
Such
man.
a cool idea. It's funny because last week when I can't remember, somebody in the chat said that like that's what they would do at Toys R Us is like they would meet up with their friends, they would connect, see what's up while they're hunting, and trade off stuff in the parking lot and stuff. And I'm just like, yeah. that's how it still is up in Canada.
Usually you meet in the parking lot and you go, did you look inside yet? Whoever gets there second,
Yes.
it's like, did you look inside yet? Yeah, there's nothing. Or like, let's go look. It's one of those two, right? So
Totally.
So
Very true.
that's actually how it came about.
Yeah, because you said you and Jason, right?
Jason Lowe, I met with him, and it's just a fun conversation. And even when I was talking to Toys R Us about it, like on site, like we were just talking. It's like,
You're like
what do you
walking
think
through
about
the
these?
aisles.
Yeah, what do you think about these toys? How are these selling? That kind of thing, And then it was like, we just did a bit of the show right now, right? Like that was already it. Getting into where the person I was talking with, like how they got into this role and how long they've been working and just what interests them. Like, look, this is it. We already got into the show. That was it. So it just makes sense. And now we're just putting a camera to it and just having a good time.
It's funny because like I started a YouTube channel in January, and like I've been trying to find more time to do videos and stuff, but I'm just like as soon as I kind of got into it, I was like, wow, I have a deep appreciation for all of these people like who do this, like you and the Chatmigos and Astonishing News and Reviews, and just like people that are just constantly putting out content. And it's just like, oh, yeah, it's like I can think of times where like I spent a whole night shooting like 2 minutes of video, and I'm like, good Lord, this is terrible. Oh my God.
I think as you do it more, you become more. Oh God, I'm just gonna take a screenshot of DK's message, and then I ended up taking a picture of the sex bots. DK. No, but the more you do it, the faster and more efficient you get at it. So, just keep grinding and
keep at it.
It's not going to be that much work to get that result anymore. Like your efficiencies will become better.
I even noticed the last one I did, I moved a bit quicker than the previous, so it's a good sign. So once I get through these shells, I'm gonna kind of get back to putting more attention to it. So I've kind of been neglecting it. So
That logic, stop paying attention to the bots. Wait, how is does Tinder cost money? Cheaper
I don't
than
know.
Tinder.
Cheaper than Tinder.
Stop paying for Tinder. I don't know how any of this stuff works. Like I recently got married, but we've been together for like 10 years.
Yeah,
So
that's
in
my
that
situation
time,
too.
that's where everything, all the dating stuff kind of blew up, right? All the apps where back in the day, it's like, ew, you use it online dating, you're weird. But
Yeah.
now it's like it's the thing. So it's a whole lifestyle, a whole different thing to me that I had no
window into because you
knowledge
don't
of.
know.
Yeah, exactly.
Same. Me and my wife actually met on a dating site back in the like 20 when did we move here? 2009 2009
2009.
It's like the
Back in the
sci-fi
year 2009.
2009. Yeah, so we did it old school. We did it like
We did it old school.
Yeah, Craigslist or Plenty of Fish or something like that.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah, man.
It's just so
Wild.
much has changed. Winger Lou says, Yoko, did you approve of my handshake? Oh, I forgot about that. So when the enablers come up, we're gonna have to do an episode and we're gonna have to shake Yoko's hand. IRL.
Are they all coming up for Fan Expo?
Fan Expo. Most of them.
Nice. That's awesome.
Some of them.
I was gonna go. I was going to go, but then we were like, let's go to Amsterdam instead. So we're going to Amsterdam.
Enablers in Amsterdam?
Enablers in Amsterdam.
Shaking.
So.
Yeah, man. There you go. Jesse. 20 years. Congratulations.
Good stuff. We are I think we're like 13. Like me and my wife, our story's crazy, man. Like we met on a dating app. We dated for like a month, and then she's like, okay, so I'm like gonna move to Vancouver. And I was like, okay. And she's like, well, you can like come if you want to. So like we hung out for like the whole rest of the month before she left.
Right.
And then she moved out in July. I went out for like a weekend in August. It was the first time I'd even been on an airplane.
Oh wow.
And I like loved Vancouver. I'd never been, so I like loved Vancouver. I went home. I booked a vacation to go back for 2 more weeks at the end of the month. Set up a bunch of interviews. Got a job. Went home. Quit. Packed my car and drove across the continent to move to Vancouver. So we knew each other for like 2 months before I was like, yep, let's move to the most expensive city in Canada.
And, drive across the country. And
I actually drove across the US because, just Ontario.
You mean like on that trip?
Yeah, that trip. Yeah. So like I went through Michigan and then went through like, whatever. I don't remember the exact route.
Is that
but
faster?
Yeah, it takes off a whole day. So Ontario is just a day.
Right.
Like 9 hours, I think, to go through Ontario, something like that. So
yeah, Ontario is not 15 minutes.
No, it doesn't get nice till you get to northern. Like once you get up a bit more, it's just too flat. It's like, especially when I go home now, it's like I'm so spoiled in BC, right? It's just like everything's on a mountain. Like you get mountain views no matter where you look, and it's freaking beautiful. And then I go home and I'm like driving on the 401, and I'm like, oh my god, it's just like a 400-kilometer cornfield, just like so boring.
That's cool, man. That's a great story. Congratulations
it's pretty wild.
to you too.
Yeah. Well, we always make jokes that it's like that could have gone very bad. Like,
oh my god.
Like quit my job at home, So yeah.
Jokes. Let's see.
On terrible.
Whoops. Wrong face. This one. Here we go.
There you go.
Yeah, what's cheaper than free? Does Tinder? Is there like a Tinder Prime or something?
It's like where they pay you.
These are the real people. The other ones are the free people. Those are bots. All right, there's the concrete.
That's so dope, man. Look at the detail on that thing.
Even has little nails in there.
That's great. See, I love that. Attention to detail.
Little Toblerone blocks.
Very cool. Man, that's great. That looks so good.
All of Canada is expensive. It's pretty expensive, I guess.
I think we're more expensive than living in the US, or maybe not to actually live, but like I know like our food and stuff costs a lot more.
Mm-hmm. Well, butter. That's what we started off the show with.
Butter, dairy in general. It's
Look
brutal.
at the detail on this newspaper
Yeah,
box.
that's crazy, man. Is that
Little-
foam? Did she make that out of foam, or is that 3D printed?
I don't know. I don't think this is foam.
That looks
Oh my
good,
gosh.
man. That's so dope. All hand signature too and numbered. That's awesome.
1 of 1.
You got the exclusive.
Looks like it almost look. I want to try opening this because that's how detailed it looks. It's like
Yeah, it looks like
gotta
you
work,
could.
right?
Yep.
It does.
Oh, damn. Oh, crazy. Look at all that. Wow. That's impressive.
Wow. There's like the coin return on the side, the lock. Holy crap. This is
That's
insane.
detailed. I like that CBC sticker up front too. That looks
Yeah.
really good too. Holy crap.
Bad Wolf Media says, I think that's styrene.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that would make sense.
And there's more newspapers inside.
That's so awesome.
I gotta send a picture of this to Paul.
Yeah, that's dope. Very,
So
very
talented.
cool. Yep. I always wonder how, like, I always thought about trying to make a dio just to try something different. Might be fun. I've had a few times where I've actually bought like the foam and stuff for it, and then it just like sits under my bed for like a year, and then I threw it away.
I think I still have some. I think last winter when it got really cold, we were making jokes. Matchu Toy and I were making jokes. It's like, oh, your house not warm enough? Just put all your foam dioramas up against the door and keep it insulated.
That's awesome. Jurassic Jesse asked who made the dio.
I'm gonna type it in the chat.
I was his guest from last week, Jess, or the week before, Tracy.
I think she put her signature on the side of the dio too.
That's sick. That's awesome, though. Looks so good.
There.
All right, what do I have left to open? I have the Sentinel SPDR that I need to open. This
It says
Super
1 of
Set
1.
was great, man.
Yes.
So
Completely
good.
forgot about that while
So
we
good.
were going on. So how do you feel about only having Donatello?
Yeah, that's probably not going to work. Probably going to have to slowly pick away at the other ones. I'll start with Raph next. Raph's my
Of course.
second favorite. Raph's my
That's the
second.
best turtle.
He's very good.
He's very good. Okay.
Then the others.
You don't need a
Oh.
Leo.
You what?
I don't-
Sorry?
You don't need a Leo, I guess.
I don't really. Leo's my least favorite. So
Yes. Most people.
he's just kind of boring. That's all. For me.
I think BBTS, or is it Entertainment Earth, that has Raph with the trench coat.
Yes, I saw that. It's BBTS, I think. I think it's
BBTS?
exclusive to them. I think so, yeah.
Did they announce the Donnie? I remember there's
not
like
yet.
a couple waves that have been announced, and I can't keep track because
Not
there's
yet.
a lot of stuff. Not yet.
I
It's gotta
assumed
happen.
that was going to be the first, but then when I saw that was a exclusive, I was like, Undercover Donnie's got to be coming up real soon.
Hopefully.
So I probably will scoop that one, to be honest. I don't think I can skip that one. So
Yeah, Jesse, go check out Tracy, Canadian miniature artist, not just dioramas, just everything. Leo is an op. Does Yoko know what that means? Is that Bay Area slang or just regular RMD?
is an op?
It's not Bay Area slang. BBTS exclusive.
Raph's a good turtle, but Donnie's better.
Yeah, yo, Peter, I know you're huge on the Turtles. There's an exclusive wrap with trench coat.
Yeah, I think it's been. I think it was solicited like a bit ago. Like it's been a few months.
Leonardo. 80s baby, we're talking about Leonardo. Wait, we kind of touched on the Friday podcast.
Friday podcast, yeah. Moose milk. Can't get more Canadian than that.
With
2
moose
big glasses
milk.
of moose milk. That's our rating system we started last week.
2 big glasses.
2 big old glasses of moose milk. That's something you want to watch. No, it's actually just a means for me and my best friend from back home to like have weekly chats.
Mhm.
So yeah, we're both into kind of the same stuff. He's not an action figure collector. He would if he had the money to be, but he's like, yeah, I can't do that because I'm way too poor already. So, so he's like, I can't do this. So he kind of lives vicariously through me. But yeah, we usually do Friday nights on Instagram on his channel, and we break down like whatever's on Disney Plus. And whenever we don't have that, we're both really big into music. So like when there's not a Disney Plus show or something to kind of watch and talk about, or a movie, we'll do like, top 10 favorite albums or live shows or dream concerts or stuff like that. So, but we've been doing it for about a year, and we just got off of a month break. I was working out of town, so I couldn't really make it for a few weeks, and then he went camping. So yeah, so we just had our first show back last week. We covered Obi-Wan in its entirety, and then this Friday we're going to go over Miss Marvel so far and see what we like about it. And yeah.
Did I watch today's? Oh, I did. Yeah, I think Miss Marvel is great.
I mean, I went in with literally the lowest expectations, and it's not because I didn't think I would like it. It just, to me, it seemed really like aimed at like a different age group.
Oh,
like I'm
sure.
very much like, so I really enjoy Chamba, and like I really like the Chipper Chat their podcast
I
that
love
they do.
saying Chipper Chap Chat.
I know.
I love when Chamba says Chipper Chap Chat.
I love. I mean, it might sound weird, but I just like I could listen to Chamba talk all day. Like I love. I love Australian accents the best.
Just have Chamba read a menu, like that works
totally. But I love Chamba's take on the MCU. Like he's the kind of person who like I feel like I could sit down and talk to. Like we don't really chat, but like I feel like I could chat with him about MCU because he looks at it exactly the same way as I do. Is like, is everything amazing? Nah, but like. It's pretty insane to be living in a time as a comic book fan to be getting what we're getting right now. Like it is bonkers. The fact that I'm like, oh, I don't know if I'll like a Miss Marvel. Like we're actually getting a Miss Marvel TV show. Like what is going on? Like, it's insane. It's insane to like think about the kind of stuff we're getting as fans right now.
I think I watched the first episode and I enjoyed it enough. And I'm like, I think once you set the expectation that it's not for you, like it's not targeted to you, it's like, are they targeting me, a father of 2, this girl who is like a coming of age story of a Pakistani teenager living in New Jersey, going through high school? Like, no, I don't think it's targeted for me. I'm sure they know that people have read the comics.
Yeah.
And I went and I read that run, and it's entertaining. And I think going in, not because I don't like the character, but not being invested in it.
Yes.
It's very freeing.
I was gonna say it can definitely let you just enjoy it for what it is, right? That's I've been pretty fortunate on the MCU side because I love the MCU. And I like most of it, and but the thing is for me is like really outside of Spider-Man there's no characters that I have direct attachment to. Like growing up, I mean, I knew all these characters because I was big into the cards and the Marvel handbooks from back in the day, so like like I know who they all are and their attachment, but like I never read Cap, I never read Iron Man, I never read Hulk or any Avengers. I didn't do any of that stuff, right? So like I always say like I'll see how I feel when we start dabbling in X-Men and they start making changes to X-Men, and then that'll be the true testament to how I really feel about the MCU, because like that's my bread and butter is like X-Men. That's what I read when I was a kid. That's what I loved when I was a kid.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I mean that's same with me. I was never like a huge Iron Man guy. You know, all the suits and the cartoons and all that stuff. But
Yeah.
man, seeing that on screen and what it did for this whole kind of culture, it's like,
Yep.
yeah, that was entertaining as hell.
Yep.
It was
Sure
totally
is.
badass.
It's great,
Yes,
man.
Jesse, Chamba is awesome.
He is
All
awesome.
of all the Toy Migos
I definitely
and
agree.
Chat Migos are awesome.
It's such an awesome community we have, eh? It's just so. It's like I always feel like I'm like, man, I don't want to talk to any of my like actual friends. I just want to talk to all my like toy friends. That's really it. And it's cool when you get to like meet them. It's like I remember like seeing some of the footage you put out with you and the enablers, and I was like, oh man, that's so dope. I got to meet that Opticon, who I don't know if he's still here or not, but like he's from Prince George. I don't know if his name. It's just Opticon. And
no, I don't know Transformers, and I thought they were called Opticons. That's
how was that? Oh, okay.
Some people know there's like a small ongoing joke. Like if you watch Hunting, you'll realize how little Transformers I know.
I don't know.
I think
Transformers either. So
I've learned
you're
two
safe here.
through the course of that show.
My whole local group, I have like a local chat group or whatever, and they all like Transformers so hard. That's for Jesse.
Nice.
And yeah, so I'm always like, I don't know what the fuck that is. And also,
but yes, your
like,
friend Opticon.
Yeah. So I met up with him. Actually, he came to Vancouver for training. He lives in Prince George, so he lives in BC still, but pretty far away. So, and we used to do my local group. We called it Nerd Nights. We would do it like not every Monday, but we would do Mondays get together after work, and we would just customize. There was me and a couple local customizers, and we would like help the guys who like are kind of new to it or just kind of like getting into it or doing it for fun or whatever. And I actually got to bring him to one of the Nerd Nights, the one when he was here. So it was pretty cool. And like we literally have been talking. Yeah, it was dope, man. And we've been talking since I made him a figure for the Secret Santa. Actually, I think is what it was. Like 5 years ago or something, and like we literally talk like every day pretty much. So it's
that's awesome.
Yeah, so I actually talked to him more than I talked to most of my like actual like real. I mean, I guess he is a real friend because I have met him. So
that's true.
Yeah.
Bearded Build says just pre-ordered Raph with the trench coat. Yoko, you're
nice.
in the chat. First of all,
points.
Who gets points for that? Who gets points for that?
I think that's a Kevin point. I have to say.
You mentioned that you like the Donnie with the trench coat.
Yep.
But
you brought up Raph, though.
We'll figure it out. Opticon says we're actually Facebook friends.
Oh, there you
go.
Whoa.
So now I have to narrow down Facebook friends in.
Better start
DC.
looking for Opticon.
Opticons. Watch that just be his real name. RMD, when Kevin said SoundCloud instead of Soundwave. I'm telling you, man, it's like you know those memes where it's like choose your birthday and then the month that you're born or something, and then that gives you, and then like there's an associated word and that's your character name. That's what all these are. It's just a bunch of adjectives and things like that and nouns, and you just plug them together. And then you run it through like a bingo machine. You grab two, and then there's a character. So
there it is.
Here's Cup. We're gonna give it to this guy who's not a Cup. So that's how they name things. So suck on that. MC12 is a great Transformer name.
MC12. Yeah, I don't Transformers at all. I used to Beast Wars a little bit when I was a kid, but that's it. This guy's pretty cool.
Is that the set where one of them doesn't do anything?
Yep.
Oh wait, here. So Penny doesn't do anything.
Penny doesn't do anything, yeah. Without a stand, she won't even stand because she's like so forward. So
dang.
But I like this little swappable this little face plate that he comes with.
Oh, that's awesome.
I know, right? And I think this
that's
lights
awesome.
up, I'm pretty sure. I haven't read the instructions. It's not really my strong suit, but
You don't need instructions. Nobody
I
needs
know.
instructions. Wait, didn't
Right?
you say you messed up your Modoc too?
Yes, I did.
Like, didn't we already go through this in the beginning? We both messed up Modoc in the
Yes.
same spot, and you're like, I don't
Yes.
need instructions. That's for
Instructions.
chumps.
That's funny. So apparently, I have a couple friends who bought this from Amiami, and they picked DHL for their shipping, and Amiami canceled their orders because apparently DHL won't ship batteries to Canada. News to me. And Amiami didn't even offer them alternatives. They just canceled their orders.
Wow.
Yeah, it's crazy. But where the
So,
batteries
Brian?
are, I'm not sure.
Can you remove Penny's head for a custom?
Not without destroying it. It's one solid piece, so she doesn't even
shoot.
have like head movement. Like you could definitely like take it off, Dremel it out, and put it on a body. But yeah,
No Dremel.
I'm not gonna lie, that's not one that I feel compelled to do. This will suffice until we get something different. That's fine.
There should be one coming, right? If they're
Yeah, I think so. I feel like we're gonna get like a Penny and Spider from Marvel Legends, especially because that first round did pretty well for them, right? Or it seems like it did, anyways. So it disappeared
doing
pretty quick
the,
from our area.
Spider-Man Noir. I almost called him Black Noir, but Spider-Man
Black
Noir.
Noir.
They're redoing
Yeah.
him, right? Well,
yes.
movie
It looks
version.
like it's on some of the Star-Lord T'Challa body. Smart reuse. It's good.
Torrentsu and I were just chatting about ordering from Japan this week. He says, I think because there's no alternative from Japan to Canada right
I got
now.
it from Hobby. I got it from Hobby Link, and I did FedEx, and it was an option.
Oh, FedEx?
Yeah.
Dang. What's up, High School Creations? Mike?
What's up?
How are you, sir?
Man, he's insanely talented. Talk about talent. Holy shit. I was watching that. I saw that picture that I think he's doing that whole little city for one of my friends, I'm pretty sure. And I'm just like, I saw the little McDonald's the other day, and I'm like, what?
Yeah, with this
It's mind-blowing,
had
man.
the signs and everything.
Oh my God. That kind of detail.
Yeah.
It's insane, man. It's insane.
Amazon Japan canceled your SHF Buzz Lightyear. Sorry, DK.
That sucks.
Do you want one? Because I haven't shipped my order from Amiami yet. I have one more day. You let me know, like now, because I have to ship it out.
Were you gonna not do it in the end?
No, I have until July 2nd, and I also have Batman. Sorry.
Oh, you were
the
like
Mass
putting it
Effect
together
Azrael?
kind of thing? Yeah.
Azrael Batman. And I remember seeing on IG someone had it in hand. So I feel like it's
I saw
gotta
it
be
too.
soon. Yeah. So I'm like, maybe they can combine it if it's available. So I'm gonna take as much time as I can. I do want that Buzz, so I will fulfill that order. And
I was gonna skip Buzz, and then I just saw Just Jay Hernandez's pictures that he posted. And I'm like, damn it.
yeah, I was sold already. I don't think anyone else, unless you were looking for reasons to not buy it, watch someone's review again.
I wasn't going to get it because I'm just like, I don't have a place for it. Like, it's an expensive figure to just bring to my work. Like, I have an office at work, and that's where a lot of my stuff that like comes out of here, or stuff that just doesn't have home. Like, I have like the only Mezcos I have the Mezco Ghostbusters. And I'm like, where do you put that in a shelf full of like superheroes and mutant turtles and stuff? So like, I just brought them to work, and then like, any like extra stuff I have, like if I replace a legend with like an import or something, I'll bring the legend to work. So I have them kind of on my shelf at work. But my work display is much more like eclectic. Like, it's just like a big mix of everything. So
how is that SPDR?
It's cool, man. He's really light, so that works in his favor. It kind of reminds me of like a model kit. I don't know if you have ever seen that General Grievous Bandai model kit. But
only the box.
Dude, it's great. It scales so well with Black Series, and like it's super light, so like you can put him in any pose and he'll stay. Like, it's awesome. But yeah, he can really get into some. And I believe his dome lights up if you put the batteries in. So there's a spot on the back for you to put the batteries in. So little dumper trap there. Throw some batteries in there. So yeah.
dumper trap. I like those knee joints.
Me too. Me too. So I did a figure swap with a buddy. I do a lot of personal figure swaps with friends. I like to have different artists kind of represented on my shelves. So when I'm not doing like figure swaps with like, the bigger group, I kind of do them with one-off friends and stuff. And a couple years back, I had a buddy who, it was the first time I ever got a 3D printed piece. He made a spider base body and then took the clear vision from the 3-pack and tinted them all blue like this and did all the joints with like the vision pieces so it would all
Holy
move.
crap.
It's pretty cool. It was like ridiculously oversized. It was way out of scale, but it was still cool. Like it was just, so that's getting replaced with this now because space. And also I have a little Spider-Verse shelf at work. So yeah.
Dragon Eye
Oh, batteries
says,
already included. Just remove the panel
yeah.
and plug the tab. Oh shit. Thank you.
Pull that diaper off.
Get that diaper down and let's do this.
Pull that thing down.
Just want to make sure that I don't like break it trying to get it. I'm actually looking at the instructions.
Oh, High School Creations. Thank you for being a channel member for 13 months.
Woo!
I appreciate you, Mike. You are my favorite enabler also. It says Lucky 13. Thank you, Mike. Yeah, there's a button. I don't know if other channel members, there's the super chat button, but there's also like a membership anniversary message. You can use that too. I don't know if everyone knows about that one. So if it's like the anniversary of your joining the channel, I think it's a message that gets highlighted there.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, Yoko's here? Yes.
Look at that.
Oh, it's the chest? Also?
It's the chest and the dome.
Yeah.
Here, if I turn this off for a second, you'll probably see it better. It's pretty cool.
That is nice. Yoko, Mario, Mike, you guys are coming up in August. Let's do it. All right. Let's get that booked in.
That's gonna make some good content right there.
We're gonna do some toy hunting. We're gonna go to the convention. Maybe get some churros for Mike and
fun.
Mario. Yeah, man.
You guys a little smiley.
I like that.
Me too. Probably gonna do that, I think. That's pretty cool. I love
Is it
light up
worth it?
features.
Because I'm assuming the price is a little bit higher because you get
Expensive.
the Penny Parker statue.
Yeah, it's expensive. I think it was like 140 Canadian, I think, after everything. Very pricey. But I mean, I have to play with it a bit. I'm not one to generally have buyer's remorse. I usually, if it's something that fills a spot in my collection, I'm usually pretty good with it. So
Just
and to
chop
be
it
honest
up.
with you, I find import figures are really cool because like I'm always intrigued by the engineering on them. I find them super interesting. So it's from that perspective, it's always a good time. So, but this is pretty dope. I didn't really know what to expect, to be honest. It's kind of a weird design to try to make a toy of, so I was kind of having a hard time envisioning like how it's going to move but it moves pretty nice.
Because it does some poses where it kind of just crouches down into.
Yeah, like even if you have him
that's pretty
standing
cool.
vanilla, like he's still like you could probably get a pretty good amount of expression out of him. Fingers are all individually.
Stupid smile on, standing vanilla.
Yeah. So
like
yeah, he
that.
looks pretty good. I like him. I like that. That's awesome. Nice job, Sentinel. Way to do it.
So of all the things that you opened tonight, what's the thing that most surprising to you?
Well, I think the most surprising was this custom, just because I didn't know what I was getting. So
Fair
that
enough.
probably fits it. But so yeah,
By definition, yes.
This is a definite. Again, like I love when I get a custom from someone and I can't make out what it is, like the parts came from. Like I don't have any idea. Maybe those are G.I. Joe or something. I don't know. Those straps look too clean to be sculpted, but maybe they are. I don't know. Actually,
Those
no, I
lines
think they
look
might
really
be
clean.
Yeah, man, it's very clean. Like these leg straps in particular, I'm just like, I don't know. I can't tell.
Those are sculpted or painted?
They're sculpted. They're sculpted detail. So I don't know if he sculpted them or if they're from an existing figure. I don't know, but yeah. I feel like this was a safe bet because it's like I just don't feel like I feel like Hasbro will do more AOA. So it's like I'm staying away from like the obvious, like we're gonna get a Gambit. There's no way we're not gonna get a Gambit. It's happening,
Mhm.
right? So it's like I'm trying to stay away from the stuff that's kind of like a sure deal. You know, it's this kind of stuff like Jubilee. She's got a real weird look from AOA, and I really like it. So you know, but I kind of save the kind of shelf filler, like that kind of stuff is more like something to add to the team, you know. I save that kind of stuff for like my swap lists. So it's like stuff that I don't think Hasbro will ever do. Plus,
Right.
like I love, you know, I have a Wolverine and a Deadpool shelf, so I'll often put like fun ideas for them, right? Like there's lots of Wolverine variants they still haven't done that like I'd really like them to do. So yeah. So I kind of that usually makes up my swap list is like, you know, it's a bunch of AOA and a bunch of right now Astonishing X-Men is another one that I'm gonna start doing. I think I'd like to have that team represented. I really like that team. So but I do really love this Ninja Turtle. It's really, really awesome.
Of
So,
the non-custom figures that you opened tonight,
yeah, I think this
what's the
one's the
one
winner.
that takes it?
I think so. Yeah. These mousers are also surprising because I didn't expect them to move so much, but they really get a good they got full bend on the legs, they rotate.
Oh, wow.
The head's got full range of motion, the jaw opens and closes. You got battle damaged ones, you got ones with like rats coming out of the top of them. It's pretty crazy.
Did you order right from NECA?
Yes, I did. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
dang. That was probably expensive shipping too.
You know, I know they get a lot of grief over their shipping. I think there are times where, like, when they did that holothon stuff and I was trying to get stuff, I actually, I wish I wouldn't have now because I can't find them. I really wanted Toka and Razar cartoon version, and I had it in my cart. Everyone was complaining that it wasn't working for them when it first went up. I got up at 6 a.m. to order them, and I had it in my cart, and the shipping was more than the figures. And I'm like,
Yeah, I heard that.
not doing that. So,
I
and then
heard
I
that.
didn't, and now I'm like, damn. I wish. So
We have Jason Yang in the chat. What's going on, man? Work more or less?
oh, nice.
Back to the channel. Yeah, I think you're gonna look for a way to finish off your turtles.
That's
there.
gonna happen. I'm gonna start looking for Raph. That'll be my next one, I think. So, and I really like the. It's funny because like the theme turtle. So when they showed, I didn't like the sewer surfing Mikey as much, but that Samurai Leo, that was another one that as a kid I had and I loved. And when I saw that, I was like,
There's a lot of detail on that Samurai
so
Leo.
much, and it looks so good, and all the extra accessories and stuff. Man,
Yeah.
Super 7 kills it with that stuff. Like we talk about those Simpsons figures again.
Let's talk about those Simpsons figures.
Oh my god, I'm trying to stay away, but I'm just like every series. Like the first series, I was like the first wave. I was like, all right, I think I can not do this. I think I can not pick up any of these. Like I liked Itchy Scratchy and
Space Home. Space Homer, Itchy and Scratchy,
and Bartman, right? Bartman 2?
No, I think Bartman was wave
2.
Yoko, help me out. It could be. No, yeah, it was wave 1 because wave 2 was Scorpio, Krusty. No,
Bartman.
wave 1 was Poochie.
Poochie, that's right. Itchy Scratchy and Poochie. Yes.
And then Bartman was wave 2.
Right. Okay. So yeah. So when I saw Krusty, I was like, that was the first one where I was like,
yeah,
oh, man, it's gonna be really hard to not pick that up. So I'm gonna wait and see. When I start seeing in hands, it's gonna be if they look in hand, how they look digitally rendered. I feel like I'm gonna have a pretty difficult time not getting some. And then when Ralph Wiggum's got announced, I was just like, oh, this is it, man. Game over. Same with Mr. Burns. I'm a pretty big Mr. Burns fan too. So yeah, both of them are like, it's I don't know. Okay. But again, I don't know where they're gonna go, but
I think they can go a long time. I'm waiting for a Millhouse too. Just to have, if you can get like a classic Bart Millhouse, Ralph, Martin, that's just a great gang right there. Comic shop guy is
oh my god, yes.
Can you imagine?
That would be amazing. Think of all the stuff he would come with.
The burritos, comics. computer, downloading pictures of Xena, so many things.
Yeah, man, that'd be great. And that's the thing is like with the stuff they're putting up in these lineups, I'm just like, oh my god, how deep are these guys gonna go? Like, it's crazy to think like fast forward 5 years from now and what that line's gonna look like. It's gonna be insane. So,
All Out Boy Millhouse,
oh my
Rainier
god,
Wolf
that would be
Castle.
amazing.
Yeah, see, this is the thing. Now we get into it, everyone remembers, and all the feelings start coming back.
Yep.
That's what I realized earlier this week. I was like, holy crap, Ralph. And then you start thinking, Montgomery Burns, then you think Smithers, and you think of all the stuff they've done. Then I realized, like, dang, this is probably my most anticipated kind of line or wave, just because of how it's making me feel.
Yeah.
And all the stuff that's possible, right? So I think of all the things, I'm like, this is probably one of my most favorite ones that I'm waiting for. And
Yeah,
I said
I'm
said that to Kyle's face. Sorry, Kyle.
I think the Power Rangers looks. I like the Power Ranger stuff. I worry that the single jointed for that stuff would be problematic. I think, but again, I mean, I'm not going to get them. I don't have the space for them. But yeah, with the Super 7 stuff, I'll be select again. Probably aside from the 4 turtles, I probably will have to get the 4 turtles. But yeah, I think I ordered from Super 7. I ordered the Dragon Zord and the Megazord because I was like, if they're really cool, maybe I'll sell my Soul Chijoken stuff and whatever. But we'll see. We'll see when it kind of comes out, and I'll make a decision. So, and if not, I'll just put them at work. They'll look good.
NYC Figure Fanatic. I think Bart wanted 100 tacos for $100, and then comic book guy was wheeling out in a wheelbarrow, and he was like, "Oh, loneliness and hamburgers are a dangerous mix." I don't think it was burritos. But yeah, I mean, so many characters, and it's like if they can make reaction, can you imagine a whole shelf of reaction Simpsons? I think.
See, I could
with
handle reaction because the
Yeah.
price is more, and you still get the general idea of. Because that's the thing is like I don't really need my Simpsons characters to like be able to move like crazy, right? Like it's not going to look like my Spider-Man shelf where everything's like on a flight stand, and it's like they're going to all be pretty vanilla, holding off some fun accessories and stuff, right?
Yes.
So
Ryan, Millhouse's dad is going to come with the drawing of Dignity, for sure. But like there are characters where you probably don't want to spend the money tooling like an Ultimates character. But like it's probably cheaper to make a reaction.
Yes,
so
totally.
Therefore, it's easier to kind of spread out and get all those characters, as many as you can.
Cover all the ground.
Yeah, because there's so many characters with different looks over the years. If you can get me as much of them as you can, I'll take reaction. I love reaction. I love
Me too.
Order.
When they do reaction, I'll probably end up doing it. And the other thing I'm waiting for is they did reaction for Roger Rabbit. Mm-hmm. But man, if they do an Ultimate Roger Rabbit, it's definitely going down. Oh yeah, I'm a big Roger Rabbit fan. So,
Jesse,
hi Jess.
Good evening.
I'm gonna send you a picture of your Raptor. Jesse's such a nice guy. He sent me. We got talking one live stream, and he sent me a Velociraptor. So I've been like, hey, what am I gonna do with this Velociraptor? I don't collect Jurassic Park stuff, but like, I love it. Like, it's such a cool figure. So I ended up putting it in my Deadpool display. I have Deadpool riding it like a cowboy. He's got like a cowboy hat on and stuff. I gotta snap a picture and send that over to Jesse. So, but yeah, I don't know. Simpsons, I'll be selective, but if they do reaction, I'll probably. That's probably where I'll jump in.
There's the McBain wave out already. Reaction.
Yes, that's right. Yes,
those are fun as hell.
I need to start with at least kind of like the main core family. Like, give me Homer, give me Bart, give me Marge and Lisa. And, then I want like the whole bar team. Like I want like Lenny and Carl and Barney. And
I could see Super 7 doing like a Simpsons main family box set. Because how they have fancy cards? And they do like Turtles SDCC stuff on like a multi-card thing, so maybe like a house.
That would be cool.
there's one
Or
in
the
the pizza
couch?
box, I believe.
How cool would
Yeah,
it be
the
if you had the couch?
That would be
That would be
nice. That's
sick.
even better than the house. Yes,
Yeah.
very nice.
Yeah.
Yoko, I hope you're
Listening? Yeah, taking notes.
no, no. These are just fans being hopeful, but
That would be sick.
because it's like you would you just get a large or just get one of the main
That's the
family? Like
thing.
no, get the whole family, right?
And the hard part with it is like you only get 4 figures, call it 8 figures a year realistically, right? It's like it's a slow build. So, Ryan Doyle says Ultimate Roger Rabbit would be incredible, but give me a $300 Ultimate Benny the Cav. That would be sweet. Oh man, that'd be dangerous. Yeah, Roger Rabbits. That'll be a fun one. So, but yeah,
That's all you guys.
this is dope. This is super impressive. I like it.
So Donnie takes it for tonight. Did you have anything else that you wanted to open, or we
No,
got through most of it?
I think I got through everything, which is great. We do have that. I do have that stuff to give away if you want still, though.
Yes, let's do
If you
it
want to.
for people who are still around. And for whatever reason, I decide to bring on all Canadians this month, and everyone has been super generous and offered a giveaway of some sort. So I will let you introduce what it is.
Sure. All right. So I wanted to be able to do more like something related to customs. So I do have a little something, but it's not a whole lot. So I have this retro rogue figure. The card's not perfect, but it's not in that bad a shape, to be honest. And then I also have my buddy Stranded Customs 3D printed me a bunch of Tomfas for the blue Zeo Ranger. And I figured we could give a pair of those. I painted them all up and sealed them so they're nice and good. And I figured we could do a little giveaway with Rogue and the Tomfas. And then, to wherever. I'll ship it to wherever. It doesn't matter.
That is awesome. Thank you so much. A nice classic Rogue. I don't remember if it was readily available in America. But
I think there was like a spread. Like I think they were super hard to find at first, and then everyone found a bunch of them, and then they were gone again. So I don't know.
Yeah, I think Gambit and Rogue came out at the same time, and I think
yes, that's right.
Did I help Cheney get one? I don't remember.
I know in Toys R Us here they were pretty plentiful for a while, and then they disappeared. So I scooped up a couple extras when they were like around. So
the old
you never know.
Stock market.
You never know. And then these guys are for your blue Zeo Ranger. He's the only Zeo Ranger that did not come with his weapons. So my buddy Stranded Customs printed a bunch of them out for me. And when I painted up mine, I just painted all of them because I figured might as well. And then I have a set to send you, Kev. And then I have so that with some stickers. And then I'll put one in with this Rogue. No, let's just do it all at once. We don't need to do it twice.
Yeah, just do it all at once.
Yeah.
You better be a X-Men Power Rangers fan. Altogether.
That's right. Or one or the other.
Yes. And you can just share the wealth if you win something you might not need. So here we go. If you are watching right now on Twitch or on YouTube, just put #Matchu
there you go.
into the comments to enter to win a retro carded Rogue and some weapons that I don't know how to pronounce. And please, yes, please make sure, at the very least, please follow Customs by Matchu on Instagram and
YouTube, please,
and YouTube. Yes,
gotta get those numbers up. My numbers don't match. My Instagram account's like ridiculous, and my YouTube account is like nothing.
Oh, the sex bots want to win. No.
Oh, come on! Imagine they did it,
and I chose them. Imagine someone did gifted memberships and the bots won one. Oh, thank you, Dina. Oh, Mike, you got it. My man. Yo, someone did gifted memberships. The bots got one.
That'd be hilarious. Its response is like, free sex now, woo!
And it's using my emojis.
That's great.
All right. So yes, type that into the chat. Go subscribe to Customs by Matchu here on the YouTube. And if you win, message me on Instagram or other social media means of contacting you and getting your information. And then if you receive the prize, please make a post, tag everybody, and just spread the love and spread the kind word. It's 11:23. I guess we can go till just to make it nice and even 11:30 and give people a
Yeah.
chance to
Yeah, that works.
enter.
Yeah.
Which is 8:30 your time. What kind of projects do you got going on right now that Customs
So,
is working on?
okay, so I'm working on my shelves. I'm about halfway done. I'm gonna take a quick break after I finish the next shelf to do a few easy customs. I call them easy because it's not like full dismantling breakdown. I should be able to do all three of them real quick. I'm doing a green jumpsuit Professor Xavier using a GI Joe Duke. I'm doing
Oh, that one with the brown,
Yeah.
because he has brown gloves.
brown gloves. Yeah.
Yes.
So I'm doing a Reese for my Reavers using the Gung Ho body. I am going to do some repainting on it, but I'm not going to prep the whole figure. I'm just going to do the legs, I think. And I'm doing a classic Mastermind. I'm going to sculpt. I have most of the parts, but I wanted it to be a bit more accurate than just using the Owen Wilson figure there. So I did that, but I switched up the jacket, and I'm going to do the proper like over the shoulder cloak thing that he wears. So quick and easy ones, and then I'll finish the display, and then I have 5 individual one-on-one swaps with customizers that I'm doing. So one of them won't be a secret. I'm doing like a 90s Night Thrasher for New Collector Customs, who does a bunch of like DC and Image comic customs on Marvel Legends base bodies. That's mostly what he's known for. So so I'm gonna do a Night Thrasher when he had like those blades that came out of his gauntlet from the 90s, and a couple secret things. I have a secret swap figure to do with Morning Wolf. I don't know if you know who that is. It's another Canadian customizer. He's awesome, does really, really impressive work.
Nice.
Yeah, so I'm trying to get him to join Secret Santa. So he's like, let me send you a figure first and you can tell me if it's good enough. And I was like, dude, I can just tell by looking at it, your shit's good. You're gonna be fine. But by all means,
resume or application.
Yeah, he learned a lot of stuff. He's actually one of the guys who kind of got me into like doing the YouTube thing, because he's like, he kind of told, like, I'm inspired by his work, and he's like, dude, I wouldn't be customizing if it wasn't for you. Like, I learned a ton from you. So yeah, so he's a big inspiration for me to actually like do the YouTube thing and start all that, right? So it's cool that we're doing a swap this year.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
that's
man.
awesome.
Yeah.
There's this one episode in the animated series X-Men. I don't know if you remember this costume for Wolverine. This is the only custom I've ever done.
Oh, is this like his winter jacket or whatever?
Yeah, but he goes up north to the Weapon X base.
Oh yes.
So you can use the Cassian Andor from Rogue One. He's wearing a light blue jacket with the puffy thing. Yeah. And then you put like a
Logan
head that you have on, and that's it. You're done.
There you go. That's great.
Done.
Size-wise, it works too, because he's shorter, because he'll be shorter.
He's a little bit smaller, yes.
Works good. That's a good idea. I always say it's like people always like overcomplicate like what customizing is, right? I hear a lot of people who are like, oh, that's just like a kit bash, or that's just a this. And I'm like, man, say what you will. Like, I'm not saying that like it doesn't take talent to like sculpt, but like it takes a serious eye and a serious memory to be able to mix and match parts to make something work without paint. Like, I see some of these people who put figures together without paint, and it's just like removing paint and stuff and using base colored figures. And I'm just like, man, that's genius. Like,
it's like,
yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love the more detailed work of customizing. It's what I enjoy. I like building things slowly and over a couple weeks, and seeing it come together. But like, man, I have a deep appreciation for even just people who have the right eye with like a head swap, or like changing up a couple parts here and there to make something different. Like, actually think Matchu, I want to say it was Matchu Toy who did that Winter Soldier. He switched out that MCU Winter Soldier that recently came out head and arm and put it onto that Action Force figure, and I was like, that's genius, and it looks so good.
I noticed he's not in the chat. Oh yes, he's here.
He's there. Yeah, see.
How timely.
Thanks for jumping in there, dude. We got to keep this up.
What's up, Darth Blaze? Matchu Toy still here. We have a few more minutes before we're gonna hit the giveaway for the retro carded Rogue, and yeah, so please make sure you're following Customs by Matchu, YouTube and Instagram. A lot of fantastic stuff going on. He's got live streams Wednesdays, Fridays, and you know, just really cool stuff that you're putting together with your customs, and you know, it's just great to connect with you finally.
Yeah, man. Yes,
another,
for sure.
Another Canadian, but you're out on the West Coast there. And what's going on this week? There's no Boba Squadron because Kenobi is done. But if you want to
Sad.
I know.
Sad face.
I might make a video of like my day with going to watch Kenobi at the theater and the toy show.
That'd be
after.
cool.
Just a quick, I don't know. I returned all my mics screwed up. I was so pissed. I had this old mic set, and then it kind of messed up episode 3 of Hunting. So I'm gonna start working on that now and piecing it together. But if you haven't seen Hunting Around episode 2 yet, please go check it out after this or after Toy Migos right here on YouTube. And you know, it's just a couple of toy collectors, friends, just hanging out toy hunting, and it's a lot of fun. Boba Squadron will return when it returns. We are not broken up. The band is together. It's just getting time. You know, summertime in Canada means we can do more stuff, and we're not holed up in our igloos. So
It's true.
we can go outside.
You don't have to take the dog sled to the baseball diamond.
Exactly. So we're just trying to all find some time, but there will be more stuff coming out. So make sure you're subscribed, notifications are on, and so you don't miss any new things. And of course, thank you to the channel members who sometimes get new content first here on the channel. I really sold that. I really sold that.
Sometimes you get shit. I used to get emojis.
Certain videos.
The emojis are fun. They make it worth it.
How about the HasLab His Tank smashing its goal?
Dude, that's crazy, eh?
Yeah, that's
you don't Joe though, right? I don't Joe either. But
no, thank God.
No. Yeah.
Thank God. Thank God.
I will say though, it's pretty cool. Like when I was looking at it, I was like, you gotta applaud these guys, man. Like they're definitely listening to what people want, and like they're going the extra mile. They came prepared with like all the stretch goals ready to go, and yeah, man. There's some pretty cool stuff. I like that little laser light thing that shoots the Cobra logo on the ground.
No, the projector.
Cool. Yeah, that's pretty
Their
cool.
signal, yeah.
Yeah,
It's
whatever
like,
that's for. I mean, I don't know what good it is, but I think it's cool.
Is it like a searchlight at nighttime if you're going through the dark forest?
Maybe. I mean, it kind of seems like one of those
branded
things you wouldn't want to be like seeing or something. I don't know, but yeah, I think it's pretty cool. It looks awesome.
It does, and very excited for people to get those and people who want it to get it. Luckily, you know, we're into Marvel Legends. We get our HasLabs, and also luckily, I'm really into Star Wars, where those HasLabs don't go through. So my money is. I'm
pretty excited.
Oh my God, I did that push-up yesterday.
Yeah. So because my shelves are so tight,
yeah,
I
where does that
really
go?
cool. So this is the cool thing. So I got this.
Stay here, son. All right.
I got this shelf made. It's got a cutout.
Oh, okay.
So
it goes around.
It's gonna go around him, and I'll be able to have him pass through a shelf. So I'm gonna. I actually have to add some space to my X-Men villain shelf anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So this is going to allow him to kind of pass through a shelf, and I'll have the villains all around him on the top and around his legs at the bottom. So it's gonna be pretty cool, and it should look good. I actually made a custom Sentinel using a 12-inch Iron Man at the beginning of the pandemic.
Oh, right.
And so that'll look cool next to that too. So I'll have Sentinels of all different sizes, kind of. So, but I couldn't justify like giving up a whole shelf just to put them in my case. So I was like,
Yeah, I hear you.
I have to find a workaround here. Like I need to think of that. So yeah, so it should be pretty good. That's my last shelf that I do though, so it's still got like a bit away. Thanks, Dark Blaze. Thank you.
Likes it.
Yeah. It was a little bit of work. We did a trial run the first time, and it like bowed really bad, like really bad.
Mm-hmm.
Like it wasn't used. I couldn't use it. It was as soon as I put like 10 figures on it, it started to bow. So we ended up doing this different one where we like bent the sides and did this kind of lip on the back. So it's like it's pretty durable. Like I can't even bend it. So pretty cool. Yeah. I have because I work for like a grocery chain, right? When we were putting up all our plexi in all our stores for COVID, afterwards, our maintenance guys got like super, super good at doing it. So one day I met up with them in the shop on a weekend, and I was like, this is what I need to do. What can we do?
Here are the dimensions blueprints.
Yep, I had it all good to go. I actually brought a shelf with me so we could like actually perfectly measure it, and we brought the Sentinel and make sure it all fit. And
you brought the Sentinel too.
I did. Oh yeah, I brought the Sentinel. Yeah. Well, everyone knows me at work as the guy who has toys in his office, right? So everybody walks by my office and they're like, "This is wild, dude. Like, this is your place of work." And I'm like, "Yeah."
And then you're like, "Shut up. You're not my real friend. My real friend."
Yeah. You're not my boss. And he's like, "Actually, I am your boss." It's like, "Nah, shit." I don't get any grief. It's good. It's good.
Who can give you grief for being the toy guy at work?
I know.
All right. So I think people have had sufficient time to enter this giveaway. Again, thank you so much. We were saying beforehand. Well, let me. All right. Good luck. And where's my moose? Here we go.
All right.
Hopefully you are still here. Nice. A lot of familiar names. Ryan, there you go. Oh, you guys can just walk it over. He's in BC.
Oh, nice. We should do that for sure.
He's on the YHS podcast.
Oh, okay.
You guys have some podcasts. So.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, perfect. Congratulations.
Sweet. That's awesome. Congrats, man. Yeah, hit me up or hit Kevin up, and we'll make this happen. So. Yeah, right.
He's a big Legends. He's a Legends fan too, and a big Marvel guy too. So.
That's dope. That's awesome. It's always good to know more of those in the area. It was cool. Oh, yes, I agree, Ryan. Let's do that. That sounds great. We should for sure do that.
Yeah, I was saying.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, man, go for it.
I was just gonna say, the last time I was on Toy Migos, when I was on Chat Migos Assemble, I actually had a guy who was watching it, and he reached out. He came on my live stream that night or the next night after, and was like, "Yeah, I don't know you, but like I saw you on Toy Migos, and I live in Vancouver. If you ever want to like." He hunts like NECA stuff a lot, right, in the States. So he's like, if you're ever looking for anything, let me know, right? So I'm just like, man, that's so dope. I love that.
That's super nice.
I know, right? It's so cool.
Super nice. That's the beauty of all this. And
it is.
We have really great people in all the communities, the Chat Migos, the Butter Nation, the Bitter Brigade, Midnight 30, all the different gangs.
Yeah, man.
All the different gangs.
The Fet Work.
No, I'm not part of the Fet Work. No, but you were saying
that Boba Fett pin so dope. When I saw that, I had to get it for Ernie. Oh man,
yeah, man,
so good
for sure,
so good
for sure. But thank you so much for being on and for
man.
You didn't have to do a giveaway, but it's awesome, and furthering the stereotype that Canadians are nice. Every guest this month has done a giveaway.
Great.
So thank you and representing. Do we stand and sing "O Canada" now? No.
Yep. Take your hat off. And...
Ow, my ears hurt. I am not going to Boba Fest. Sorry, that's not a real thing.
Boba Fest.
I misspoke.
That like at Ernie's house or something, or
what? Once you've seen episode 2, then you'll know what I'm talking about. But thank you. I love that people are referencing things. That's another reason community is awesome.
Yes.
If you want to talk more about toys and collecting,
your echo's on.
Yeah, or find other collectors to chat about all this stuff with. I pasted a link in the chat for the Discord if you want to hang out there. And if we're done tonight, let's go. Let's go raid over to the Toymigos. They're on now.
Oh,
Butter
yeah.
raid. I don't know how to do the raid. I tried to do it for Ernie the other night, and YouTube said that person has to accept raids or whatever. So
I wonder if
that's
it's
really
like a
dumb.
permission thing when you have X amount of followers, maybe.
I don't know.
Hmm.
It's very strange.
It seemed
But
to work the last couple of weeks. You've done it for Thursdays, though.
no, I just told people to go.
Oh, okay.
That was just literal word of mouth. It wasn't
Okay.
a feature. It's just like just do it.
Just go.
But yes, see you all at the Toymigos. I'm gonna clean up for a little bit. Dude, thank you so much for coming on, for coming on and saving your toys to open. I know it's not easy.
Yeah, man. Nick, thank you very much for having me. It's been great, man. It's very fun. Love talking toys.
Yeah, man, for sure. Everyone, make sure you're following. Have a great night, and see you at Tormigo's Butter Raid. Keep toying around. Peace.
See you guys.